my chair, scratching my nuts. I can't die, I'm invincible, but if you like to try, then I'll crush your skull. Crass and rude, borderline obscene, but I'm the funniest motherfucker that you ever did see. And Wolverine is getting big slack. Wake up, Wolvie, no time for a nap. We got a rescue road, ride a roller coaster, grab our gear and head to Genosha. Deadpool. 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 On a mission to slap a hoe, but I'm getting kinda dizzy fighting vertigo. So slow the road, you're kinda cute, but if you keep this game up, then I'm gonna puke. Hanging with the ladies that are wearing the skivvies, motorboating and playing with titties. Jump across the map in a big ass boot, decapitate my enemies, pick up my loot. Don't stop when I shoot, full auto is on. Your ass is grass and I'm mowing the lawn. Hot lead to the head and I won't stop. Domino and sidelock, making it hot, but all these bitches are prima donnas. I stuff my face with chimichangas, tacos and beers, I was keeping it loose. Hang on for a minute while I'm dropping a deuce. About to take you all to school with guns and knives. Deadpool. Telling jokes and breaking the rules, I came for the tacos. Deadpool. Playing with the ladies and the family jewels to bust a nut. Deadpool. About to throw down with all these fools, so come and get some. My favorite girl, I call her Death. She got big old boobs and butt-ass breath. No stress, one day we will be together as soon as I die, and that means never. Hacking and slashing like a ninja, don't worry, sinister, I'm coming to get ya. Double flipping jumps, landing on reckless, sneaking up on dudes and leaving them headless. Cable any day, big gun no doubt, but he talks too much, so fuck it, I'm out. With a broken neck, I can't see it all. Cracking like a crackhead, problem solved. X-Men evolved, doing air guitar, petting the dog, dancing like a porn star. We did it, we rescued Rogue. I tried to get some booty, but I got friend zone. Teleport because it's cool and I fall off a ledge. Deadpool. The crazy ass dogs are looking to duel, so click, click, boom. Deadpool. I don't believe in a golden rule, I came to get laid. Deadpool. Note to the ladies, I'm not a tool, I'm a sexy motherfucker. Sexy motherfucker. Sexy motherfucker. Sexy motherfucker. Sexy motherfucker. Deadpool. Deadpool. Deadpool.
What's up, everybody? It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for an all-new Socially Awkward Studios. We got your dude, Steve-O. And me, I'm your boy, Froyo. It's Friday night. The drinks are tight. Let's have some fun.
Hello, everybody, and we are live finally, because this is Fuck You Week, Steve, as I was telling Kevin before he went out for a smoke. But yes, we are Socially Awkward, and I am Steve-O.
What up? I'm Matthew.
And we are in the studio with two guests from a show on the network, The Drunk Tank. Do yourself a favor. I will say this before we have them chime in. I sometimes hate your videos at work because I'll be flipping through my Facebook feed and I'll see that and I'll start watching it and then I start dying laughing and then everyone around me is like, what the fuck are you laughing at? So, but of course we have Kevin Elliot.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Thanks for having me.
Hey, and dude, we always say you want to come back. And also Joe as well.
Thank you.
You.
Are you on?
Yep.
Am I?
Okay, there we go.
I said thank you away from my microphone.
No, you're totally fine. I'm just making sure I'm like doing everything correctly.
We're good. We're good.
We saw how the beginning of the show started. So.
We're good. Test. Yeah, guys, no, thank you for having us. I told you I always have a blast on the show, so I'm stoked to be here.
I like this podcast more than I like my podcast because you guys talk about stuff I think is cooler.
Yeah, dude, Joe's amped. He's like, God, I can't wait to be nerdy. Talk about nerd things.
That's not what I said.
That's what you said. I can't wait to walk out immediately.
I said I can't wait to talk about dope ass shit that I have in my mind.
That's just what I hear when you say dope ass shit. I just hear nerd.
That's what we do. We talk a bunch of good shit.
Good shit.
I love that Steven's watching the videos, dude. We have such a blast doing that. We're gonna actually start filming a lot more of it.
Okay.
The punishment sequences of our podcast is the best.
We've been really dumb about it. We're like, oh, this is so funny. Let's put it on Snapchat. Where it's gone.
yeah.
And you have 8 followers. Do that. That's great.
Actually, that's what Matthew and I just got addicted to. Eric got us onto it, was Marco Polo. Where you can, it's kind of like Snapchat, but the videos stay.
Yeah.
And you can actually go back. So actually what you could do, you might be able to do that, and then like towards the end of like a huge, trial of stuff, do like a Vine video of just all like things just spliced together.
Quick chop up. Yeah, because the punishments we do are fun to watch. The last episode, we got our hair waxed. If you got questions wrong,
hold on. Our hair, we didn't like just go straight for the head and go hair cul-de-sacs. Like you got to pick.
No, but I got my armpit.
Ouch, man.
My forearm that's still got a gap. The back of my leg.
Yeah.
The back of my leg. The next day at work, people were like,
"Are you okay?"
People literally went, "What happened to your leg?"
There's only like one.
Yeah, it's a big strip. Naked thigh. Or it wasn't thigh, it was calf. But
It was funny because I got a notification that was like Kevin Elliot just went live on Facebook. It's like, oh, what's this about? So you turn it on, and you guys were doing an episode. So you guys asked the question, and all of a sudden this fucking taser comes out of nowhere. And you tase this guy, which I was assuming the guest on your guys' show at that time. And he's like, oh! I was instantly glued. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, the taser's dope, dude. So, like, we did it as just a punishment, like a one punishment thing. And then our next guest, the second that episode aired in the video, a bunch of comics were like, yo, I want to come on, and I'll do whatever. Like, let's take it to the extreme. And we're like, really? Because we'll go extreme. Like,
but I'm tired of being tased.
So now we have it as like a buzzword, quote unquote, right?
Oh, okay.
So if you say whatever word we come up with throughout the episode, you'll get tased.
That's good.
So it's like Pee-wee's Playhouse. It's
Exactly.
like, that's the word of the day. Oh, what do I get? Stop!
However, we have to catch it, and we're also stupid and drunk. It's called the drunk tank. So we're all drunk in it.
Luckily, the couch is very good at announcing the buzzword, just like in Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, okay, that's
Like, oh, you said the word.
Yeah.
You're gonna get tased.
But damn, yeah, I guess last time got tased like 5 times.
Man.
He says bro a lot.
Oh,
so we're like, anytime you say bro, you're getting tased. And he was cool for most of the episode till the end once he got real drunk.
Yeah.
And then he was like, bro, we just got to bro this. Tased too. We waxed his nipple and tased him at the same time.
Oh,
Man, ouch.
Yeah, so definitely follow them on Facebook. I know we're going to talk more about that kind of stuff, but I do like that idea because, like, I think when you guys were last on, you were trying to figure out a name for the show. So yeah, but it's great. I like it because it does have a nice social media of just like people can listen to the podcast or they can watch the live videos. So you have a lot of different outputs. Now, how is that? How's this different? I mean, I know how it's different, but for everyone who's listening, all the listeners out there, how's it different from the other shows you have done on the podcast? Because this is like a completely new like beast.
I think I can answer that one. None of the podcasts before had a taser, so
okay. So
it was
you're
like,
saying if you want to get out there, get a taser, kids, for your podcast.
Yeah, if you want to like make some noise, just hurt the people you love. And see how that goes. I don't know.
I think what separates, and for me, I've done a lot of podcasts, but I think what separates us too is we're not interviewee really at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have a guest on every episode, and we put our episodes once every 2 weeks instead of every week.
Which is a nice spacing.
It is. It's just for us. It's also like ease up.
It's a lazy thing more than anything.
Yeah. But we do it in like these funny segments. So like you'll hear in the very beginning Joe's favorite segment, Previously On. And it has absolutely nothing to do with our previous episode at all. Like
Previously
nothing.
on Drunk Tank, Kevin contracted a disease, and Joe was stuck at the hospital
And then
in 2 different states. Find out.
Yeah. It basically works like that, but like a Muppet Babies version of that.
Oh.
So it's like Previously On, and it'll be a scene from Pulp Fiction. But
Okay, even better than
Yeah.
what I
Like
had.
with us, and
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
yeah.
That's funny.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then we ease in, like, just kind of you get to know the guest personality a little bit, and
Yeah.
like, the intro type of stuff, and then we run in segment 2. We always kind of like the last episode we did a would you rather, just kind of bullshit would you rather questions, but they were gross and fucked up, and it was funny. And then we go into our game
as they
the
should
last
be.
segment, right? So the last segment's always our game where we play. It's something different every time. I mean, what are some of the games?
Coming up, I think we're doing What's in My Mouth. We've
Okay.
done Jokerty, where you get the punchline to a joke, and then you have to come up with what the setup is.
Oh, I like that. Oh,
We've
okay.
done Don't Taste Me, Bro. The last one was Slapstick, where if you couldn't guess a famous comedian's joke based off their joke, like if you couldn't guess their name, you had a stick of hot wax slapped to a hairy part of your body, and then you had to peel that off.
Wow, that's rough.
So yeah, it's usually we played what was the celebrity spelling bee, where you had to spell a celebrity's name, and if you couldn't, you had to take a shot corresponding to that
Oh,
celebrity.
the length of that name. Oh, jeez.
It was gross, dude.
So
I was expecting like celebrity spelling bee, where you have a celebrity like something that they tried to spell and be like, what the fuck were they trying to? Just like if you had Sylvester Stallone, just be like, spell sassafras. And then I'm gonna go do Rocky 8. It's gonna be good.
no, it was like spell Schwarzenegger, or you have to drink a cup of Austrian goat milk topped off with powdered protein or something.
And Guinness.
I used to think that all the time. That's how I got to
Throw in a raw egg.
Yeah.
I had to do just a simple shot of Jack, I think, or whiskey.
Oh, no!
Which I don't do shots, but I had to take it out of a penis straw instead of just a regular shot.
I like how you say penis straw when literally someone could be like, it's like, I had to do it out of a hollow dildo,
Yeah.
something like, because I'm like, penis straws, that's a bachelorette party.
That's what it was.
I've got a bunch of penis straws at my house right now. My wife held a bachelor party for our friend over the weekend.
That's
Hold on. A bachelorette party?
Yes, that's
Okay.
what. Yeah.
my wife put.
I was at the bachelor party.
My wife put together the game, and he had to spell Jake Gyllenhaal, or in honor of Brokeback Mountain, he had to
Yeah,
take
that's what it was.
a shot of
man.
hard whiskey through a penis shot glass out of a penis straw that she had from bachelorette party as well. So yeah,
Very nice, very nice.
No, she didn't go to it last weekend.
no.
Oh yeah, that's good. Was she at my house?
We've had this penis straw for years.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
The elusive penis. What is this, like Lord of the Rings, but with a penis straw? Out of the process.
Yeah. Throw in the volcano before it ruins
Yeah,
everything.
everyone's like, no, literally, get rid of that. Thing's been around for fucking Gandalf had it.
Dude, it smells like shit. What the fuck?
Who shall not pass?
Who was using this penis straw? Siren? This is ridiculous.
But so yeah, our show comes out on Wednesdays, but like again, not every single Wednesday. And
Yeah.
this time it's 3 weeks apart, not even 2, because we have like Joe has a show that he's got to do, and just work comedy wise gets in the way.
Oh, no, it happens. Which, by the way, if you guys feel like plugging any of your shows that are coming up that you want people to go to, feel free to. Yeah, this is what we do. We shameless plugs on this.
On Tuesday, I'm doing a competition. Arizona's... Fuck, I'm already drunk. Drunk Tank guys come on, and they're already hammered. No,
I've been slurring too, man. We all good.
Tuesday, I'm doing Arizona's Funniest Loser.
Okay.
It's a contest for all the people that suck in Arizona.
Oh.
And I'm on the dais, so that's good.
Oh.
And then October 8th, I'm doing...
I should have joined that bill.
On October 8th, I'm doing Snap Battles at Auction Pavilion. It's a huge spot. There's a ton of room, but it's going to sell out. And I'm going to destroy some people.
Ooh, I like
So
that.
come out for
He
that.
does real good at it. It's fucking awesome.
What about you, Kevin? You got anything coming up?
Yeah, Phoenix House of Comedy. I will be there October 12th through the 16th.
Oh, nice.
Me and Sam Tripoli will be up there doing work. And then October 19th, be in Scottsdale with Joe, actually, at Rock Bar.
Oh, nice. Very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Having a good fucking time at that one, too. So
So,
come
any
to
listeners
any of
out
that
there?
stuff. And if you listen to this, man, and you want to come to the show, just hit me up on Twitter. And it's at I am Kevin Elliot. And just send me, just hashtag SAS for Socially Awkward Studios. and let me know when you want to come, and I'll set you up with tickets because I just get a flat rate pay. Doesn't matter how many people come, so I'll let everybody in for free.
Right on.
As many
That's
guest
right.
stars as I
That's
can.
always-
You heard it here. Hit Kevin up with
You'll hear it first. huh?
SAS and get some tickets.
Yeah, so that's so what other things have you guys been up to? I know it's been I want to say like a year, but I think you
No,
were
I don't
guys,
think it's been a year.
No, I think you guys have been here probably at least we got you on twice. So I've been trying to do like all of the stuff that Eric used to do, so it was great. When I like literally when I hit you up, he's like, "Yeah, can I come on next Friday?" It was perfect because the one girl just joined like last week, so I'm like, "Yeah, I'm finally getting." So like, yeah, anytime you're like, "Hey, can so and so come on?" I'm like, "Yeah, just bring anybody you want, even if it's hookers and blow. I don't care. Just
Oh shit! In that case, hold on. Let me go. And
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Well, Kevin, you've been doing a sports podcast, haven't you?
Oh, yeah,
we
that's what-
just started the sports podcast called The Glory Days. It's
Yeah.
me and Chris Centeni, who's a comic out here in Phoenix. We do that weekly, and that comes out every Friday. It's on the. Sorry, it's not on the 4 radio.
Oh, it's okay.
I apologize, guys. It's on the Punch Drunk Sports Network, which is part of All Things Comedy, which is cool for us.
Nice.
We're super stoked about it. And what it is the first half is Chris and I bullshit about sports things that are bothering us, and then we'll just kind of tell stories of us playing sports growing up.
that's very cool.
And then we have like a guest lineup. We have a guest come on the second half of the show, and we talk to them about sports, and they tell their stories of growing up playing. And our lineup is fucking great, man. Like, guests we have on are legit, like headlining comedians, actors,
People
professional
on
athletes.
TV, people on the Daily Show.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Nice.
no, yeah,
We
it's
got
funny
JJ
though.
Reddick coming up. We've got Roy Wood Jr., who's on the Daily Show. We just
Oh,
had
nice.
Sean Kerrigan, who's on The Young and the Restless. Like, it's fun, dude. It's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Young and the Restless about their childhood
No,
sports team.
question about that because I know some shows do that where like if you with Adam Carolla's show, he does his kind of stuff in the beginning and then a guest comes on like after the break kind of thing. Do they have like their own green room to come in? They just show up at a certain day? Because I felt
It's
bad
all over
like
the phone.
oh, it's all over the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I felt like doing that where it's like Matthew and I will bullshit for an hour and then do the break and literally they just have to sit there on the couch and just be like, why can't we be on the show now? Kind of like this awkward. I might just do that one time for an awkward, like weird moment or something like that. And then just film them.
Just tell them it starts at 6 and then start at 5. And when they show up, be like, hey! Like Mr. Rogers used to do about Mr. McFeely. Just
Right.
like, we got a guest at the door. Come
Yeah.
on in.
But no, that's really cool. It's funny though because it's like every time I see other people's like podcast area or how they do things, I'm like, oh, that's a nice setup. Like,
Yeah, you guys have a great
I
setup
really
at
like
that
that
sports
stuff,
place.
just like because
Oh,
how the
so
background
cute.
is and just the table and everything like that.
Yeah, we got set up at FanRag Sports, which is I don't know if it's new, but it's a sports website.
Oh, cool.
And they're out here in Phoenix, and we just went to them and we're like, hey, we've got this idea, and you have a ridiculous studio. Can we use it? We'll say your name at the beginning of every episode.
Oh, very
And
cool.
they were like, yeah, totally. So they gave us an engineer for free.
Wow.
The dude sets everything up, and we just
oh,
show
that's
up, let it roll,
fantastic.
and-
I wish I had the money
Excellent.
for that.
To be fair, the drunk tank, we have a whiteboard and a picture of a
Oh, our
topless
drunk-
bee author.
The drunk.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do.
Oh,
I was going to lean over to your guys' setup
Thank
because
you.
Yeah.
We got a whiteboard. We got a topless bee Arthur. I got some Ninja Turtle action figures.
I know, man.
ooh, I
Where's
like
that?
that.
Where's that?
I'm not saying. Look, all right, you're gonna ask me to choose between two of my. I'm on two podcasts. I gotta choose which one. They're totally different. I love being in the tank, dude. The drunk tank is one of my favorite places to be in the world. We have a fucking blast in there with everything, dude. The whole setup is it's insane. It's awesome.
It reminds me a lot of being here, actually, because there's a lot of the stuff that I relate to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, hey, look, there's a picture of something I like. There's a picture of something I
Right.
like. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to have Steve and I on
Yes.
on your guys' show.
Yes, let's get them
I
on.
needed. Yeah, because
You
I've
guys will
been.
come on.
Turn out the light and play What's in My Mouth.
I'll do it. I don't give a
What's
fuck.
that? Oh, that's Steve.
And I'm like, and the sad part is, I was getting up to get a drink, and Matthew was just all like, I was like, okay.
Eyes open too. It was like that's not the rule.
Worst
that
part
fucking
though,
back
most
out.
action I've gotten in years.
I don't believe that. You have a sick ass Iron Man 2 shirt on. I'm all about it.
Yeah,
that what that is?
my loot crate showed up today, and then my nerd block, which is also we have that as a sponsor, nerd block. You can just go. I made it very easy for people. You just go to the Facebook page, click on it's either sign up or shop now. Click on that, boom, brings you to nerd block. You subscribe to this monthly subscription block. There's a bunch of different ones. When you do that, we get a little bit of kickback, and that's how we can afford keeping the lights on in the studio.
For real? You glossed over that real quick. I'm say that one more time? Because I'm going to sign up.
Oh, yeah. So if you go to our Facebook page, Socially Awkward, or pretty much anyone, because there's different nerd blocks. So
Yeah.
there's like a horror theme, there's a video game theme, just a normal, there's sci-fi comic block, which I think Eric is actually doing comic block. But you click on that little button on our Facebook page. It's like just at the top of it says shop now or sign in. You click on that, it'll bring you right to whatever, like, so Socially Awkward, I think, is directed to Nerd Block. You go there, pick like a block you want, boom, subscribe to it, and then we get a little bit of a kickback, and then every month you get like it's a monthly subscription, and then boom, you get a box full of swag. I can actually show you on the break what I actually just got today.
Nice.
You always get a T-shirt, you always get a bunch of swag, and it's pretty legit.
I
That's how half of this the studio
came to be.
Studio came to be.
No, yeah, I had Loot Crate for 6 months. It was a Christmas
Luke
present.
Cage.
No, that's next week.
That would be crazy though. I subscribed to Luke Cage. He showed up my door and kicked my ass.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, he just Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Yeah, sweet Christmas.
Oh yeah, sweet Christmas.
But next month,
But we couldn't use the phrase we're gonna get. Now Marvel's gonna sue us.
Yeah. Next month, I get Cottonmouth showing up my door talking smack with his Biggie poster behind him.
Cottonmouth?
He is a bad guy in Luke Cage. Get ready. You're gonna be.
All
You're
right.
gonna have to get
Pretty
up
clear,
on this.
sir. If you haven't heard me on the show before, I don't know shit about any of this stuff, like comic book, whatever. But I'll watch the Marvel shows and
Yeah,
movies.
you better.
But I just watch for entertainment value, so I don't really invest. So I go to Joe for all of my info.
Which is kind of cool if you think about it. You have like this. You're like, all right, what does that mean? And then you could be like, that's a crappy sound of a phone texting. I don't even know if anyone keeps their actual phone sound on to make that noise, but. Oh, okay. He's a bad guy.
Do I not do that? Do I not? I did
He
that
does
to you
it all
about
the
100
time.
times.
When he was watching Jessica Jones the first time, I swear to God, I got 3 texts an episode. Wait a second. Is he really purple?
You know what's so funny? You ask that because in the original run of the comics and stuff, he is a purple, and literally I was all like, "Is he gonna be purple?" Like we're all there, and then you're like, "Is he fucking actually purple, or is this just like some slang thing?" You know?
Yeah.
Or you would think he's just a stoner with the name Cottonmouth.
I mean, I don't.
You just look for a stoner on every seed. Is that him? No.
Yeah,
that
I
him?
don't-
He's like, "Are you Cottonmouth?" He's like, "No, man, I have Cottonmouth."
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm so stoked for Luke Cage show.
Yeah,
I-
that's rad.
I
The
saw the
soundtrack sounds
preview.
awesome too. Just
Dude,
like
and it sounds like they use the soundtrack like Guardians of the Galaxy did, where it's like, okay, this is gonna be great, but this soundtrack is
It's
gonna
gonna
push
elevate it.
every scene that you're watching.
As
It's gonna make it.
as Matthew likes to put it, I'm pretty sure the soundtrack will be what do you say? On point.
on point. It's going to be on point.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
he always
look
says
like
that.
the Yule log. It's gonna be straight fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be interesting.
U-Log's coming up, baby.
sweet.
I'm waiting.
Christmas.
I'm really waiting for that because
Sorry,
like
Kevin.
every time like certain things come up, and this is just normal Netflix stuff, so I'm pretty sure. Kevin, do you watch Netflix?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just trying to keep you engaged. So he's not like
We're losing him.
he's just like
Every few
fucking
minutes, just say
comic
Narcos.
books.
See what happens.
I have not seen that. Have you been watching Narcos?
No.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Subtitles.
Well,
He's not reading
No,
shit.
that's not true. First of all, I don't like reading. So, when it just went straight subtitles, I was out immediately. But then Ari Shaffir had a girl on his podcast, a woman on his podcast. And
Lady.
she was the daughter of one of the guys that was like very close to Pablo Escobar.
Mhm.
And she was like, that show is it's so bullshit. It's not even close to the real thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That
so
hurts.
I just was after that. I'm like, I'm not even gonna go back to watch it.
Okay, well,
It's like I watched it. It's embarrassingly incorrect.
Okay, well that's a shame. I didn't even touch it yet.
It's
I was
on
like,
its second season.
but
Let
well,
it slide.
Once it does second season, it's just like,
But,
She's
uh,
also like
fake.
Stranger Things bullshit.
Yeah.
yeah, I had.
I knew a fucking Timmy Corgan.
Yeah. They were nothing like that. They were actually very nice.
That girl was
The one
6
had
or
a nice
7.
garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 or 7 at most. 11, that's gross.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I know Beth, and Beth's still
Yeah.
fucking alive. Spoilers.
Yeah. So not even.
Did you watch Stranger Things?
I love Stranger
It's
Things.
fucking
so-
badass.
But
dude,
real
my
quick,
son looks like 7 or 11, whatever her name is.
He's like, my son looks like 7-Eleven in that show, right?
He
Is
does,
that?
dude. He buzzed his head, and I'm like, you look like a boy, but she just happens to look like a boy. And she's more famous than you, so now we gotta
Hey,
throw your
wait a
hair
minute
out.
though. If he looks like her, they're the same height. You might be able to be like, look, You could probably be a stunt double. Let's get on some of the Stranger Things.
Season
Dude,
2's coming.
She's coming to
Halloween
FanFest
costume.
this year, man.
Cheap Halloween.
Yeah.
She's coming to FanFest.
So's the cop.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Just get your son to take a photo with her at the FanFest.
Just get
What's
your son to
FanFest?
go in a dress with like a coat
Yeah.
and cosplay as her, and people will think it's her the whole
I was just
time.
gonna do a hospital gown, but not tied in the back.
Wait, for you or him?
Oh yeah, no me.
Oh yeah.
Brian's cosplay is early 11.
So Kevin's walking around. They're like, hey, did Despicable Me guy get out of the hospital? What's going on? I think he's disorientated.
Man,
And then
my
you-
son
and
and
all
I
you
could just go as ourselves.
And literally, you could just be walking down the thing, just going, "Where are my minions?"
Have your son dress up in yellow and make him go as a minion.
Oh no, I won't do that ever. He doesn't want to do that.
So
He hates the fact that I look like that guy now.
I-
He used to love it.
Oh yeah.
And now he's like, don't pick me up at school anymore.
don't.
Oh, it's gotten to that point.
Dad,
Well,
don't
of
look like
course,
Groot.
Kevin doesn't help when Kevin literally throws on the attire and starts yelling out his window.
Son, I'm here to pick you up.
He's got a black turtleneck.
I have the humongous.
It's fucking 100. It's 107 outside. He
He
this is a
doesn't.
bad idea.
No, he's all like, "It's a
Trying to
bad
air
idea, but it's
condition
gonna be the
blasting.
best payoff."
So I don't want to get us off Despicable Me or
Yeah.
Stranger Things because I
Please
love
do.
both. But the Netflix thing reminded me, and I don't know if this is just me. So if it is, we'll just drop it. But Black Mirror
Oh shit!
is coming back on
Oh, yeah.
Netflix, and everything I've heard about the first few episodes
Is awesome.
So fucking good.
So.
Luke Cage is gonna be great. I can't wait for fucking.
Oh,
Black
but Black
Mirror.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be on a different. It's like two separate things.
Yeah, it really is.
So I started watching Black Mirror, and after the first episode, I instantly got a hold of them, and I was like, "You guys need to watch this,
Yeah,
like
'cause-
as soon as possible."
Yeah, 'cause you're like, did they just have a whole episode around fucking a pig?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
saying, well, you sit there going like, "They're not gonna do it." Oh shit,
No.
they're gonna do. No. Okay, they found a loophole. Okay, he's gonna be fine. He's not gonna have to fuck. No, fuck. That guy fucked up his fuck. He's gonna fuck a pig. No, he's not gonna fuck a pig. Oh, my god, he's fucking a pig.
The last 30 seconds where the whole country
It's just-
changes their viewpoints because it actually happened
Oh yeah.
is so fucking mesmerizing. You're like, what's next? And then the next one they jump into is that American Idol 100,000 Merits thing or
Yeah,
whatever.
that one was badass too.
That one blew my fucking. That's my favorite one of all of them. That guy
Oh, really?
at the end has the glass shard in his neck, and he's just like, "You fucking think you know what's up?" And then
Yeah.
they're like, "I love it," and it turns on a dime again.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, everything these people do from now on,
Which-
I'm so into because it's fucking Twilight Zone on meth.
I think my favorite one was the episode after that where the dude's got the
Recordable eyes.
the eye implant.
Oh yeah, we talked about
Yeah, and like he can go through like record stuff and like reanalyze it. Oh man,
If you had that, if I had that, I would be that guy.
I think I would be too.
I would overanalyze every
Yeah.
second of my life to the point where I would ruin my life. And that's one of the great parts about that episode. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
This guy is like ruining his life because he's reading into everything that's said and done around him. And then you find out at the end, he was kind of right.
Yes.
And then you go, well, now I'm definitely that fucking guy. So now if I have even the slightest inclination, yeah, I'm going to fucking record everything and like overanalyze it because my wife may cheat on me or whatever.
Well, even season 2 where it was the town.
Oh
and, like,
shit!
like,
Yeah.
You know what I
White
mean?
Bear, dude.
Dude,
Oh,
like,
White Bear. That episode is fucking
all right.
insane.
So obviously, everybody go watch
Black
Black
Mirror,
Mirror.
right fucking
It's
now.
freaking amazing. Did you watch White Christmas?
The Christmas special
Oh,
with
the
John
Christmas
Hamm?
fucking
Good,
Hamm.
Yeah.
Did you watch Red Valentine?
No. But I know what you're doing. You don't fucking want to talk about this topic. The thing about White Christmas, is a Christmas special for Black Mirror that would star John Hamm. Fucking amazing. If you get a chance to watch it, it's beautiful. It's really well done. It's got great fucking elements. It made me so fucking mad.
Oh yeah.
Because the idea of blocking someone in real life as like a sci-fi idea
Yeah.
is so good. I was furious I didn't think of it before they did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you can do that on Facebook. You can do that anywhere in social media.
but not in life.
And we're not that far. I mean, what is it, like 10, 20 years before you could probably really do that?
Yeah.
And if you did do that, what are the repercussions of that? And that's what
Right.
that episode really dealt with in a lot of that and 3 other things.
Hopefully it does have options of that because I would hate to be like joking around with Matthew at a show and be like, dude, I'm totally gonna block you. No!
I will never see Matthew again.
Oh shit! Like,
You're in the upside down, dude.
Way to tie it around, buddy. Yeah.
Good job, Ken.
That was good, buddy.
A round of applause for bringing it around.
I'm looking forward to season 2 of Stranger Things, man.
Me too,
yeah,
man.
it's gonna be nuts.
Fucking bring that back.
So again, I'm so excited to be here because I don't get a chance to like really geek out a lot, and this is the stuff I like to geek out about. I have a hardcore theory for season 2.
Okay.
This isn't something I heard from somebody else. This is my thoughts from what I saw. One, I think 11 and the monster are the same thing. I think that 11 created the monster in my head. Because the first time you see the monster, it's all black.
Right.
11 sees it, and then all of a sudden it starts to take hold. I think 11...
Yeah, but she touched it, and that's what sparked the...
Right, I think that's the manifestation. I think that's when she took something that was imaginary to her, and it became real because she had this area where she was doing these experiments where she's supposed to just be listening far away.
Right, but they took...
That's when shit gets bad.
Right.
So at the end of season 1, instead of the Demogorgon, they have a new thing they're fighting in Dungeons and Dragons, and I can't remember what they call it, but it's like a Hydra type monster.
Abstinence.
No, it's a monster with many heads, right? It's got like way more than 2 heads. It's got like 8. And you see Will in the bathroom, and he throws up the slug, and everything goes fucking bad for a minute. I think the slugs, kind of like a Slither thing. Did you ever see the movie Slither?
Yeah.
I think the slugs are going to start creating more monsters.
Yeah, I agree.
So in season 2, it's not 11 and a monster. It's 11 and 5 monsters so that danger really gets amped up.
Ooh, okay.
So you think 11 comes back?
Oh, fuck yeah, she's back,
They've
dude.
already.
The cop's leaving her Eggos. What do you think? That's for nothing? You're just leaving squirrels Eggos? Get out of here.
Oh, is that what? I don't remember.
Yeah, out
It's
in
all
the woods.
That'd be great.
That's
Stranger
a
Things
variant?
season 2 starts, and
What?
suddenly the Eggos and
Variant?
squirrels
Yeah.
eating Legos. And Elliot's like,
Didn't even
I
think
was
about it.
fucking right.
Yeah.
Didn't
It's
say
just a thing, a box full of Eggos that he keeps putting there, and
Yeah.
11's gone. Why do you think she was alive? She's like Barb. She's gone.
And then at
bro.
the end of the at the end of the season with the cop, they're like, "Why do you keep leaving Eggos in the wood?" He's like, "Dude, I saw some fucked up shit. My mind is not working
Yeah.
correctly. I don't know what's up, what's down, what's left, right. Come on."
Yeah. I went.
I like that though, dude. That's I can get on board with your thought process on that.
Well,
Be interesting to see if it gets executed somehow.
episode 1, they say like, oh, there's the lost princess, there's the cop, or there's the knight that feels like this. Like they make allusions to all the characters, and at the end of season 1, they do the same thing, but they incorporate different things that you're like, wait, what about this answer? Or what about this question that wasn't answered? What about this question? And then the big monster is something that has, instead of 2 heads, 6. So it's like, all right, how do you step it up? Well, you add more monsters.
Yeah.
It just kind of was the natural. If I was the Duffer Brothers, that's what I would do.
I wish 11 spoke fluent English.
You know what cracks me up about that? And I'm not talking on the show whatsoever. I love the show. But when they're doing the flashbacks and she's with Papa, and they're like, she's understanding English like all the time. They're interacting and doing all that shit. I guarantee he fucking said, "I promise that you're gonna be okay." Like you said the word promise. And so then when she's like getting in the real world with, dude, you gotta vacuum that vent, dude. That's really dusty.
What is it, upside down?
Hold on, he's quoting the
Cobwebs?
Hey,
Sorry.
hey! I do what I want.
When she gets into the world with the kids and stuff like that, and like they're trying to teach her words and stuff, she's like, "Promise?" Like, bitch, you fucking know the word promise. Like,
So
I
here's
guarantee you know the word promise. Fucking acting stupid on my ass.
I'll
What
debate-
the fuck is that?
I'll debate.
That little black kid right there, man. That little bitch. What the fuck?
You know what that fucking word
You
means.
know what that fucking word means. What the fuck, man? I'm not doing this again. Me and my friends already got a fight over you. I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah, no.
I'm not calling you 11. I'm calling you 11. No, I'll
The
debate
P is
you.
a P.
I'll debate you on that part.
All right, word.
Just a little. So the main sticking point you're talking about is the word promise.
Mhm.
I don't know if being raised in a lab by that guy specifically, he would say the word promise. I don't think he would. I don't think he would put himself out there in a way where he treated her like much more than a subject. And when you start getting to promise and I'll be there for you, and he starts comforting her, then
when the rain starts to fall.
Then he becomes more than just being called Papa. He starts becoming Papa, and if he had any kind of feelings or remorse or attachment to her, he wouldn't have done things the way he did. So I feel like promise is a word he probably didn't tell her.
Well, I'm trying to remember exactly like what they, because she was scared about doing stuff.
She was, but to him,
But I can't remember what he said to comfort her.
she was a commodity. It was a, you were meant for this. Maybe you'll be okay. But even like when shit went wrong, he didn't seem concerned for her. He seemed concerned for his project.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was necessarily going to try to comfort her in the way that you're talking
You
about.
think we're gonna? Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. You think we're gonna meet another? We're gonna meet like a 10 or a 12?
Fuck yes.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I think her
I think
mother.
that'd be cool, dude.
I think Eleven's mother, who they kind of reference.
Well, yeah.
They visit her at one point, and she's like crazy. She's got to be what, like 4 or 5?
1.
She's got to be early on, and that's why 11's stronger is because she came from a lineage of it.
Yeah, she's in it. She's part of it. She's made of it.
I also saw a fan theory that Will,
Yeah.
because he was I think it's just because he had the slug inside of him, but a lot of people said Will had some kind of power based around that whole mythology, because one, the monster was attracted to him and not the other kids when Will gets abducted.
Oh, that was my question. I think I even asked you, because the monster showed up when there was blood and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he wasn't bleeding, was he?
Right. No.
No.
And also, Barb
Mm-hmm.
is in the upside down for a couple days and is like ripped in half.
Yes.
Will is in the upside down for like
For
a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And he's just tired. Like
Yeah.
there might be
When the
something
monster
there.
Yeah.
sees him, right? He's up against the house window with his mom,
Yeah.
and he's like, and she's like, "Oh, run! The monster's coming after me!" But it's like, yeah, he can fucking get you at any time.
Right. So did Will just avoid the monster longer because
I
he's
think the monster was
crafty?
fucking Will.
I feel like it could be.
Wait, you mean that he was Will, or he was literally fucking
No,
Will?
I
He
feel
was
like
having sexual intercourse with Will.
Yeah, he was like, Will, I got you. Like,
you mind, Will.
Hey,
that's why you tired.
Yeah, that's why you tired.
I'm gonna turn you upside down, Will.
Wait, so was the monster like Bill Cosby at this point, or what?
I'm gonna treat you like a flea on a tightrope. I'm just gonna be going back and forth, back and forth.
You see, Will, I just keep putting in your mochaccino and then you fall asleep. That's why you're
Get
tired.
sleepy,
I'm
Will.
going to go rip apart Barb. Zip, zap, bibbidi
I'm
bop.
gonna spell the end of you with these Christmas lights. No, I feel like Will, me personally, I feel like this could be interpreted in a lot of ways, but me personally, I feel like Will, the way they set his character up, the way they had him as a D&D guy, when he was in the Upside Down, he was communicating with his mother. If he's communicating with his mother, he's not tied up to a wall.
Yeah.
I feel like that was him being crafty, whereas Barb was like, oh shit, I got sucked in. Oh shit, I got ripped in half. Whereas Will's like, oh shit, I'm hiding behind weird shit.
Yeah.
So that's how
And-
I took it.
Yeah, hiding behind weird shit. Even though I'm in the Upside Down, I know my surroundings and where I'm at.
I've faced the Demogorgon.
I-
I know
yeah.
how to deal with this.
Because
I
he
don't
had
know what
he,
it's called.
he had the fort in the woods.
Yep.
That was the central location.
Yeah.
He was able to go back home and utilize that location. Those were like the two main ones that he did.
And if he's
But he
willing to
could never find
utilize,
his way back out.
if he's willing to utilize the environments of
correct.
those locations, then to me that signifies that he's not bound by any kind of monster at the time. He's not fucking tied to a wall, getting slugs shoved down his throat at that time because
So-
he's communicating with his mom.
Do you think, because we never saw it happen, do you think the Demogorgon pulled him into the Upside Down, or when he saw the Demogorgon when he was riding his
Yeah.
bike and he went off like course, like he fell into the portal that the Demogorgon came out of?
Yeah, that's
Well, he got taken in the shed.
he did. but
Oh
that's
shit,
What,
that's right.
that's what
right.
he's saying. Well, in the shed.
Yeah, I
If-
forgot
if
about the
he
shed.
gets attacked-
Retract my statement right there.
No, well, this I don't retract. I feel like if he gets attacked in the shed by the Demogorgon, as soon as like when 11 touched the Demogorgon, as soon as the Demogorgon touches you, are you in the Upside Down? That's what happened to Barb. As soon as she was sitting on the side of the pool, all
yeah.
of a sudden
Oh yeah.
everything turned different and she
Yeah.
was sucked in.
I don't know
feel
if it's touch. I think he just takes you there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel
Grabs
like
you.
that
you,
entity.
basically, are you kind of throwing in? Though this is gonna get really nerdy, so I apologize, Kevin, in advance. Is it kind of like almost like the weeping angels? Instead of sending them back through time, when you touch them, it brings them into their world.
Yeah,
it's the flea on the tightrope.
Like freeze tag.
As soon as I can pull you to my side of the tightrope.
Just like I can pull you there just instantly right there. I could just.
I feel like that's what 11 did to the monster. I don't feel like the monster is gone. I feel like 11 and the monster were reaching out towards each other at the end.
Yeah.
And when they touched, it was like, all right, we're gone. Because they
Where
both
they
have
go?
the power to the upside down. They have the power
down.
to move between the two.
I was also, like you guys mentioned before, I even came up with that idea of like different towns having different children and different experiments going on and stuff like that. So, like, it's like, her name is 11, but what happened to, the rest of those
11th
kids?
state.
I actually like that.
Yeah.
I like that idea because I thought maybe like she was just one in the succession of 11 people. But if those 11 people were spread out over different places, it would allow you to explore different environments. So
that's what I'm
1
thinking.
through 4 were at one spot, 1 through 8 were in a different.
You never know. That's actually one thing that I was like, I wonder, because I'm like, if she's 11, all these other kind of things. But but the other thing I was thinking about, if you think about Will, as soon as the monster's coming after him, he goes in the shed, but he immediately pulls out a shotgun. So he's already learned how to hunt. So I'm wondering if he already knew how to survive, like in the wilderness a little bit with his dad, from his dad. Because I don't really know too much about his dad. His dad does show up, and you kind of go like, okay, he's a sleazebag, but maybe at a certain point he did take them camping, or he did do like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and regardless, his whole family seems so crafty throughout the series. Like his mom coming up with the spelling and the lights, and his brother going through the extremes that he did. It gives you the extent or the implication that his family, while being kind of on the fringe, is one that knows how to survive. Like those weird swamp families. It's like, we may look at them weird, but they could kill a gator with their bare hands. So they know how to survive.
So maybe that was my theory with him going into, the Upside Down. He was able to survive for a bit because he was able to be like, okay, this is my fort. This is my house. I can maybe find items. I know how to do that. I mean, no offense to Barb. I mean, Barb probably, she was just sitting there just
Barb
like, what happened?
She ain't going to be a monster.
Poor Barb.
Barb for Squirrel Girl. Barb for Squirrel Girl in the MCU. That's what I'm rooting for.
But
that's how she gets her redemption. She's going to be a Squirrel Girl.
She's like, I didn't go into the Upside Down. I went to the MCU.
Yeah. And I really think, we were talking about this earlier, I think Squirrel Girl.
She's like, I decided just to go back to school. Like, I wasn't having it in the 80s. Doc Brown showed up. He's like, Barb! Get in the volume! You're going to MCC! So then and now I'm a, medical accountant.
No, we were talking about this earlier. I think that because the only thing Fox has to hold on to is Deadpool at this point.
Yeah.
This is the only franchise they have worth shit. I think they're going to try to hold on to that. And the MCU is going to want a Deadpool character so badly that fits in with what they're doing that they're going to make Squirrel Girl or possibly Gwenpool. Who knows?
What the fuck is Squirrel Girl?
Squirrel Girl is going to be the next Deadpool. She's going to be a family version.
Well, technically, family
version.
Family Fury. Yeah, it's a Mormon show.
It's going to be a Mormon version of Deadpool, where she can make fun of the MCU from within it, but at the same time, it's not going to be graphic or whatever Deadpool needs to be because that's who he is. Her version is like the playful, plucky version of that. So it's going to be like Squirrel Girl is our way into just like fucking getting those inside jokes, getting those little plugs.
Like a PG Harley Quinn?
Yeah, well, like a PG Deadpool.
I just wanted to say that because I knew her name. You know what I mean?
Nice job, buddy.
I don't know.
Way to place that.
Thanks, dude.
She's going to be like a PG Joker?
Oh, I know him.
No. She's going to be like a PG Deadpool, I think, is how they're going to utilize her.
And it would be, not that they need any really big tricks, the Marvel, movie universe, but it would be kind of a cool adaptation. I'm just glad, that's the thing. We're in that weird era where it's just like, wow, there's going to be a movie of this. There's going to be a movie of this, kind of thing.
Dude,
so
I was thinking of this the other day, and I'm sorry, Kevin, you can just black out for a while. If you would have told me when I was in high school or a teenager or anything, like, oh, you'll get an Avengers movie, I'd have been like, what? That's crazy.
Oh.
But to then get like, they have the MCU planned out past like 2030 at this point, they said this week. To get decades of continuous storytelling from one franchise, like that didn't exist.
Comic universe.
Yeah, buddy.
I figured that out on my own.
Good job.
I kind of want to start a podcast out with Kevin where it's just like him and I going back and forth, and I'll just be like reading off. So I'll be like, "Oh, did you hear about this?" And you're like, yeah, sure," and just like see how much of bullshit he can get with something. I think that'd be great. It'd be fun.
But it's really incredible that like.
But again, he could do the same thing with me with sports, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you could do.
That's what I'm saying.
I say that to Joe all the time.
Dude,
That's
oh my
why
God,
I'm not on the sports podcast. I have no idea what he's talking
That's the show. It's called Half and Half.
Perfect.
Not bad.
No, I'm in.
Shit.
I'll listen. I don't listen to
That was pretty
podcasts. I
chill.
make my own.
This is what I do. I come up with ideas. This is why I have no life in 80,000 shows on the network.
But the idea that we went from not having any cinematic universes to having the Marvel Cinematic Universe, now having the DC Cinematic Universe, and now having literally, like, if you want to make a movie, you probably have to have a universe in mind.
Well, Spawn's coming back. Tom McFarlane finished the script on that one as well.
And
so.
again, that's one of those ones. Like, even Spawn, they want to do it different. They want to make it gritty. He's going to, like, barely be seen. You don't make that movie unless there's a universe involved. We were joking before the show started about the new Smurfs trailer.
Yes.
But the thing is, just like we were talking about with the Charlie Brown, the Peanuts movie, if you're not going to have a universe in mind, why make that movie? Why not just let that franchise die unless you feel like you can get movies out of it, not just one, but plural. So every movie that gets put out right now feels like it has to have other ones in mind.
Right.
Actually,
Or else
weird
why?
part is one cartoon show did this a while ago, Jimmy Neutron. They did a movie and then went on to a TV show. Now, if they were to do that with Smurfs, where it was like, here's the movie, and now we're going to do the franchise as a television show of these 30-minute, 28-minute short things. I mean, even with the Peanuts, you revitalize, you came up with a new art form, how you do it, and then you just episodes like that. I mean, to me, that seems like a better idea to get people hooked with the movie, and then if people decide, I want to jump on this series,
Curious
I can
if
do
the
that.
cost of that is more than doing a full feature movie.
Well, yeah. The only problem with that, though, is like, yes, they will be diminishing the quality of the
That's
computer graphics and the animation and stuff like that.
But at this point, like we were talking earlier, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Ghost Rider,
Yes.
their CG, it's a TV show. Their CG works really well. And what you're saying, me personally, as a comic guy, I want to see a lot more Image comics adapted into properties that I can watch.
Yeah.
Like Walking Dead, fantastic as a series. They have a lot of properties that I feel like could be exactly what you're talking about. You could do a big budget movie for Chew or whatever, and then break it into a serial that then goes on Netflix or HBO or whatever.
Yeah, especially HBO. Actually, it was funny because I was going through the HBO and watching, like, finally getting around to True Detective. I know I'm behind on a lot of shit.
Still haven't watched it.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yes, I'm ahead of somebody.
Yeah.
That's my one victory. But it's like I saw that they had at least 3 seasons of that Spawn animated that they did. I've only seen the first season.
Loved it.
So I was like, so I want to go back and rewatch it and go through that. So it's kind of like...
And Walking Dead is a great example. A lot of those properties work way better as serials. Daredevil, perfect example.
Oh,
The Daredevil movie sucked, but put over a series, it's fantastic because it builds up. Shut up, Kevin.
You
No.
said cereals.
Oh, he
That's
saw...
what it
Yeah,
is.
the old, like...
I'm not saying I am for cereals. I'm not saying I'm not using it as like cutesy little
Sorry,
girl
I'm trying
lingo.
to follow along.
All right.
No, I agree, though, because I said the same thing. I think Fantastic Four would be a better medium for a Netflix series. And literally, you could do the entire series getting to know these characters, and then before you know it, boom, at the end of the series, they
That's
become
why
the
they're-
Fantastic Four, and then you're like, oh, shit, I'm on
That's
board.
why their
you know?
movies have sucked, because you don't, not once in any of those movies do you actually feel like the
There's
Thing.
not enough time to do character development.
Yeah, the Thing
See, Kevin
is
knows.
one of the most tragic characters in all of comic book history. The fact that he gets turned into this orange rock monster destroys him, and he has a really hard time building himself back up. But over 4 seasons of him going from orange rock monster to getting married, you could show that development in a really cool, really fascinating
Now I can
way.
think about it as just like the B-52s be like, instead of Rock Lobster, be like, Rock Monster!
The Rock Monster!
It's clobbering time! I don't know.
Invisible roof! Rusted!
But yeah, Matthew, did you want to take a break?
Sure.
And then we'll come back onto the show. So, of course, this This segment of the Fro Show that's coming up with some music selection for you is brought to you by Revenge Lover Designs, illustrates and designs that fit your personalities. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. Matthew, what you got for us?
I never should have let this get so far to hand, but I'll do anything to not be alone, cause when I'm alone, you know I can easily fall back into old habits that I thought I'd left behind. They rip me apart and I realize I don't feel like I have to lie, take everything and keep it inside, but I don't think I'm not right. I'm fucking tired of living this life. I hate for myself, I'm sorry that I cannot get past what keeps me away from the line. This is my problem for you, cause I feel like this every night. Don't wanna be like this, anxious and angry or hopeless and sad all the time. Unable to get back the feeling I lost somewhere along the line. I wear it all on my sleeve and everyone sees, no matter how hard I try. I never felt worse in my whole life. I don't feel like I have to lie, take everything and keep it inside, but I don't think I'm not right. I'm fucking tired of living this life. I hate for myself, I'm sorry that I cannot get past what keeps me away from the line. This is my problem for you, cause I feel like this every night. Feel like this every night. Feel like this every night.
got no money. Who got any time for school bucks? You got no time to study. Well, I can't wait to tell you all about her, all about the new girl. And I can't wait for you to hear me shout it all about the new girl. It's new girl. So I call her the 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 new girl. You're the type of girl that any guy would die for. That's the way it looks, and I'm really glad you think so. So concerned with friends and your popularity that you never ever took the time to see the real me. Well, I can't wait to tell you all about it, all about the new girl. And I can't wait for you to hear me shout it all about the new girl. The new girl. So I call her 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 the new girl. I don't need anyone, don't need no mom and dad, don't need no food advice, don't need no human rights. I got some news for you, don't even need to do. I got my damn machine, got my electronic dream. Sonic producer, ain't no loser. Got my sonic producer, ain't no loser. People out on the street, they don't know who I am. I watch them from my room. They are just passing by, but I'm not just anyone. So I'm not just anyone. I got my down machine, got my electronic dream. Sonic producer, ain't no loser. Got my sonic producer, ain't no loser. I'll be a favorite soon. Root from some cartoon. Things will be different there. The sun will rise from here. Then I'll be 10 feet tall. And you'll be nothing at all. Yeah, I got my down machine. I got my electronic dream. Sound producer, ain't no loser. Got my sound producer, ain't no loser. I'm a song producer, song producer. Yeah, I'm a song producer, song producer, song producer. dress now. She's wearing it proud. And there's nothing you can tell her, 'cause she's starting to shout. Now she's spraying that champagne all over the crowd. She's living for the moment. She's a time bomb trying to take you out.
All right, everybody, we are back.
Time bomb pounding at me.
I'm all like, Matthew, why don't you shut off the music? Matthew's like, you got the fucking board, dumbass.
That's what I said.
Matthew was not on mic for that. Okay, so speaking of, I want to get probably bring it back around so Kevin's not like, God damn it, why the fuck they talking
You guys
about?
are fine.
No, but I wanted to. Okay, so talking about games on your show, the Drunk Tank and everything, that like little things you play. Because I actually thought about coming up with games for not extreme, and don't be like, hey, this guy motherfucker's trying to steal shit. So the one game I came up with was called Go Home Netflix, You're Drunk.
I love it.
So basically, you would go read
our-
descriptions of
yeah.
Netflix shows or movies and everything like that, and you have a theme for like, so this week is horror movies or something like that, you know, and then give everybody multiple choice, and then be like, okay, who can guess the one, and then tally up the score at the end or something like that. So I don't know if that's a good game or not.
That's a great game.
Okay.
Netflix, whenever they recommend me things, I'm like, Netflix, you don't know me at all. Netflix, just because I watch Turbo Kid doesn't mean I want to watch every
Well,
stupid
okay, so the
movie.
question I have with that, what was that thing? I don't even know if they have it anymore, but it was that weird, like, I think it was called Max. And it'd be like, I was like, I honestly, I would scroll through Netflix, be like, I don't know what I want. So I was like, oh, let me try out Max. It's all like, what do you feel like? I'm like, I was like, comedy. It's going through stuff, and they'd like recommend something. I'm like, you don't fucking know me at all. And then literally, I know it got pissed off at me because it was all like, why don't you just find something to watch?
Yeah,
Like,
it would say that.
I was like, you bitch.
You know what I thought was nice about that? I didn't ever get a good suggestion off it either. But at least the guy from You Don't Know Jack still had some work, so that was nice.
Nice.
It's like, hey, the guy from You Don't Know Jack can at least be the guy on Netflix who doesn't know me either.
Cookie Masterson.
Great, You Don't Know
but-
Jack
so-
reference.
So when you guys,
I love that game.
What's the dummy? It's like, oh, we're gonna
Oh,
play.
shit.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
you guys were playing that one. Yeah, Matthew had his birthday party a while back, and I noticed that it was kind of cool because everyone could use their phone for this game. But it was like, what was it, Fibbers 2?
Oh,
Fibbage is a fun game.
Which I thought was pretty funny because you could see like the facts would come up and be like, oh, I know exactly what it is, but what people came up with,
yes.
Classic.
and it was just great, like with some of that stuff.
I will promote that all day, even though they did not give me anything. The Jackbox Party Pack.
Yep.
Jackbox 2. It's got
Yep.
Fibbage.
The third one's coming out.
Dude,
They're doing a
love-
third one.
They got the draw game where you have to like.
Yeah.
Dude,
Drawful.
Drawful is great.
The art one where you're fucking
Yes, Idiots.
that one's badass.
Idiots is great. Doesn't get a lot of play. Fibbage is awesome, but the one I like is Quiplash.
Oh, Quiplash is good.
Quiplash, it's like, hey, name a sexy city, and then whoever has the funniest thing.
You got to choose between two answers.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
that's kinda
so
cool.
it'll be like New York Clitty versus San Antonio, and you got to like
New York
decide
Clitty.
which
I'd go Clitty.
It's New York Clitty every
Right on
day.
New York Clitty.
But so yeah, speaking of games, everything like that. So what is your like guys' process when you decide to go? Like you already have a bunch of games right now, but like I'm pretty sure you're probably going to create new ones, come up with new ideas. But like, what was your concept? Do you guys just kind of sit down together, or somebody be like, oh, I have an idea, and then you guys go to, or just someone be like, no, this is the game, no changes. So like, what is your guys' thought process when you're kind of creating something?
It's a little bit of everything, I guess. What we wanted to do for the show from the beginning is we didn't want to interview people. Like we were going to have guests on, but we didn't want to be like,
We fucked that up.
hey, tell me what your childhood was like, because that was a lot of the podcasts that we,
You would be on.
like every podcast we would do, it's like, well, what were you like as a kid? And then what was junior high
Fuck.
like?
I'm starting to believe I never asked that question to anybody on my show, but now I'm going to open up with that. Be like, so tell me how your childhood
What
was.
were you like as what your parents did to you? What did
Of course,
your
I'd be-
parents? How did your parents scar you to the point where you became this?
Of course, I'd be interviewing my dad. He'd be like, fuck you. I'm leaving halfway through the show. He did.
But what we like to do is we try. My dad started before the show started. As far as it's my life is
As far as
concerned.
walking out.
Yeah. Before I was born, he was gone.
Before I was conceived.
Papa. What is trust? No.
He's like, you're not getting it from me. I'm going to get some smokes.
I'll go. No, but one of the things we like to do, not just the game, but whatever we do in the first segment, is we say like, okay, here's a person we know, a friend of ours. highlight them in the best possible situation? So we usually try to think of a game that somewhat relates to whatever their personality is, whoever they are, and then we go, okay, now if they get it wrong and they're not who we think they are, how do we hurt them and make everybody like it?
Mm-hmm. Everything we do on the show, we try and tailor to the guest. So, like Joe said, when it comes to the game, we really try and make sense of it to who they are and what their comedy is like, and any way that we can relate it to them.
Okay.
But we give it a fair shot.
Well,
we don't just go after the guest to fuck them up. We do the same to us.
Perfect example. Well, maybe not perfect, but our next guest is Rob Maybe.
Okay.
So the game is maybe, maybe not, and it's things that could be real or could not be real, and if you get it wrong, you have to put an extremity into a mousetrap. So.
Oh. Shit. Okay, now a question for you guys. When you guys are picking up these items and stuff to hurt people, I want to know the looks on people's like shopkeepers' faces. Like, why do you need this many?
Oh, I got the story. I got the story. So the other day, I'm on the phone with Kevin, and we're talking about the podcast, and we're talking about punishments and how do we up the punishment while still making it something people are willing to do.
Right.
So I'm like, all right. As I walk into Gotham City Comics, which is on Main Street, great comic shop. As I'm walking in, I'm like, yeah, mousetraps will work fine. And then Kevin on the other side of the phone goes, yeah, but we got to do a buzzword. Make sure you bring the taser. And I go, oh, don't worry. The taser is going to be there. And this lady in the comic shop immediately goes from looking at a comic to looking up at me like, what the hell is this guy talking about? And the face she made immediately, I had to go, no, it's fine. It's for a thing. It's fine. And while I'm on the phone with Kevin, I had to explain to this woman why I did not bring a taser into the comic book shop.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
He's like, I was just catching up on some Squirrel Girl, and this guy comes in talking about mousetraps and tasers. I was appalled.
Dude, these fucking mice must be huge. You got to catch them and then fucking tase them?
Tase him after?
He's like, is she playing a new form of Pokemon Go? What's going on here?
He's got the mouse from Princess Bride in his home.
Mice lives matter.
RUS's.
Or the mice from Witches.
Oh shit, witches.
Saw that on DVD at Zia the other day.
Oh, did you pick it up?
I didn't, but I told somebody I was with, you should pick this up. It's only $4.
Yeah, you should get it.
That sounded like me in high school, where like someone would be about to do something stupid, and I'd be like, "Oh, dude, so and so will give you $10 if you do that," and the other person's like, "Wait, no," and they're like, "Oh." I'm like, they're like, why would you believe anything Steve says? Steve doesn't even have money, and he's offering other people money.
Yeah. Next thing you know, Roger is rolling down the hill in a garbage can. That's what was. So never mind.
Oh,
that's how that worked out for me.
The look on Kevin's face with that part, he was just all like, "You're on your own."
Kevin, do you want to review comic books? What do you want to do?
I've never read a comic.
I'm starting to believe that half and half show is going to happen. So that, even if it's like a monthly podcast, just once in a while or something, I actually I like that.
I actually do have a new comic. Real quick, I want to recommend to everybody.
Yeah.
It's called Snot Girl.
Snot Girl. Is it related to Booger
Garbage
Man?
Pail Kids?
It's not related to Garbage Pail Kids or Booger Man.
Oh, okay.
Although I thought this is a female Booger Man reboot. But picked up issue 1 and 2 because I heard so much about it, and my wife likes comics.
From what, allergy season?
That's exactly what it's about.
Yeah, the pusher on those comics is the Flanos, like B. He's like, oh, you have to get comics to read this.
Snot Girl.
Yeah.
Snot Girl issue 3 is about to drop. It's about a girl.
Did you say Snot Girl is she 3?
Yes. Snot Girl issue 3 is about to
That
drop.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, they're very snotty.
It's real hot right now. This isn't just like a me thing. This is a big thing. It's going to be like the next.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge, Kevin. What we're going to have Snot Girl, and then issue 3 is going to drop, and we're going to put a wall around it. We're going to make her pay for it. It's going to be huge. It's going to be the biggest thing. I mean, it's the best comic I've ever read in my entire life. It's the best. It's as bad as good as. If you vote for me, you vote for Snot Girl. That's how huge it's going to be.
It's good. If you want to read this comic, you got to have big hands. 1. 2. This comic is like Hillary Clinton with pneumonia. It's about a girl that's got a lot of snot.
she's gonna die. She's gonna die, and I'm gonna be happy because I'll be back in the White House. I'm gonna get so much pussy.
I don't think the first man becomes the first person.
Look, I don't care how. I don't even know how it worked when I was there. I'm gonna be honest with you, people. I literally showed up. They would like do this. And I got a blowjob, and then I was like gonna be impeached. So I bombed
But you did
Iraq.
get a blowjob.
Colin
I know,
Powell
it
is
was
right
great.
that he's
It was
still
perfect.
just
You
dicking
didn't.
hoes.
I know. No, Matthew was there. He was filming.
So Snot Girl is
Yeah.
this girl. She's like an Instagram model who's like
Doesn't
very
sound
famous.
like it.
No, she's a very famous like Instagram model where like all her pictures are super hot, but in real life she's very like neurotic and she's got real bad allergies, so she's always got snot pouring. But on like
I would hope so.
Instagram,
Sounds like my son on a
She can look
Saturday at a football game.
Hey, you leave 11 out of this, all right?
Nice.
but like the way they build her character and the way that like she's so neurotic and then like she finds a friend that she thinks is way cooler than her, but then like she's fumbling with her pills and then her friend breaks her head open. Like it's an Image comic, so it's
Okay,
fucking
no, you're
really
good.
out there. It's not a Booger Man reboot, which is what I thought,
Oh, we're getting the Matthew
but it's really
McConaughey
good.
movie of
Check
that.
it out if you get a chance.
All right.
All right,
I'm gonna pick my nose and throw it at people.
Matthew McConaughey as
Yeah, I do
Booger
it.
Man, I will go for in
You would
2018.
go for it. 2018.
Although I would prefer Kevin Hart. No, not Kevin Hart. Kevin James. I don't know why I said
Oh, that'd be funny. What
Kevin
about
James'
what about?
Booger Man fits way more.
Kevin
than
James, Life with Kevin, started this week.
Isn't that just
Kevin can't wait.
Queen of King?
Oh,
King
yeah,
of Queens?
It's a
Kevin
sequel.
Yeah, it's a sequel. Okay.
It's a sequel
You're
to
right,
King of
Kevin.
Queens
It's
where
Kevin
he gets
Can't
an
Wait.
even hotter wife that he doesn't deserve.
Oh, okay.
It's that. It's the exact.
Wasn't
Okay,
bad.
okay, so if we're doing a Booger Man,
I watched the first episode.
if we're doing a Booger Man movie, what about Earthworm Jim?
Oh.
Fuck Earthworm Jim.
No, fuck you, Matt. Why would you say that?
Now who
Just switch it up.
Who would play
Earthworm
who would
Jim?
play Earthworm Jim?
Whoever it was, it would have to be a CG character.
Well, we know that,
I'm
but the
just
voice.
doing the voice.
Should we do some dialogue? Should we try some?
I feel.
Crazy! I'm an earthworm. I gotta.
I don't think Christopher Walken doesn't work as Earthworm.
No, fine. I'll be Evil the cat. How about that? I'll be an evil cat from hell.
I think it's got to be someone swap. It's got to be like a Chris Pratt level, not Chris Pratt, but like a
Like
swap,
an Antonio Banderas.
like a Paul Rudd,
Oh,
like a
Paul Rudd could do
All
it.
right, could do it.
voice of something like
Will
that.
Arnett.
Oh, although I think he's going to be cemented as Lego. Batman.
Or first off,
Oh yeah,
Once he gets
absolutely,
it,
absolutely.
You're not going to hear him
Well,
as
why not-
anything
or
other
why
than
not?
Lego.
If it's just going to be a voice, like we're just going to have like a CGI kind of worm and everything. If it's just going to be a voice, fuck. Why don't we just get David Castleberg from The Simpsons, who voiced Earthworm Jim originally?
I think that would be good, but as soon as you started talking about voice, the news that Bill Hader was dropping as the voice of Alpha 5 this week,
Yeah.
Bill Hader as Earthworm Jim, I feel like he could be that over-the-top, campy but funny, while at the same time keeping it I feel like Bill Hader would be a real good Earthworm
He
Jim.
would be a good
He would.
Earthworm Jim.
Better than Andy Samberg. Thanks, Storks.
Oh shit.
Oh, dropping the Storks. Although I hear that's very good. I
Oh,
haven't seen it.
I thought you saw it like you were like, yeah. Oh,
They brought in a lot of people
and
for
you're,
storks.
and you're
They
like,
did.
surprise! Here's my stork review.
That's like
Pretty
trolls,
much.
man. That's like trolls.
Yeah,
They
Justin
brought,
Timberlake
they brought
and
people in for,
Richard.
yeah, they brought people in for trolls too.
Although I hear Storks is actually very good. Like
Well,
I've heard
Kelsey
a couple.
Grammer's in it.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I've
do
heard
you know what's fucked up? I didn't even know this.
Yes.
What's her face? Summer is his daughter. Kelsey Grammer's daughter is the voice of Summer on Rick and Morty.
Really?
When I heard that, I
Wait,
was
his
like,
actual daughter or the daughter from Storks?
no, not the daughter from the
His-
store.
His actual
I
daughter.
didn't say
Real
Storks.
The
I don't
one he
know.
called a fat pig?
I guess. No, wait, was that him or was that?
Oh, that was Alec Baldwin.
That was Alec
My bad.
Baldwin.
Kelsey Grammer, Alec Baldwin. They're both old white guys. I don't know.
Beast.
No, I saw a review that said Storks is the funniest animated movie since Emperor's
that-
New Groove.
I love
Wow,
it.
holy shit.
I loved Emperor's New
Okay,
Groove.
so I was gonna hit you with
That's
this.
a big claim, though.
It is a huge claim.
So everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Bill Hader as Earthworm Jim
Uh-huh,
or whatnot." I'm gonna hit you with this because someone who could deliver the line "groovy" perfectly, Bruce fucking Campbell.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what? His voice as Earthworm Jim, because he's got that like groovy sensibility, like that whole thing. You just fucking nailed it, dude. Bruce Campbell
dude,
is Earthworm Jim.
This is
would
my
be
weird
good.
like superpower. If I have one, besides not getting hangovers, is like going like that would be a good voice
Yeah, you're
actor.
such
That'd
an
be-
asshole.
Oh,
that.
what the puppy that
fucking hate
gets
that.
giant?
Clifford?
No.
You're talking about a big red dog?
No, in Earthworm Jim.
Pete.
Peter Puppy.
Yeah, Peter Puppy.
That character, the fish tank head character.
Bob the goldfish. I know all this shit, dude. I even know
Every one of these
green,
characters.
pulsating, bloated, festering, sweaty, mouth-filled slug for a butt.
Yes, dude. Those characters in today's climate would hit hard. Even a Boogerman, I think, in today's climate, like there's not a lot of that. Like we have a lot of that,
I got up
but
on
not
TV
that it.
still talking about Boogerman.
Focus on that. A Boogerman,
Diarrhea child.
dude.
Oh
Even
shit!
like-
That is not me. We're doing that.
Diarrhea Child
Child.
comic starting next month. Let's go. We're writers.
Putting it on my resume.
We're gonna release it the day after Snot Girl. It's Diarrhea Child Monster.
I don't think you know how comics get made. It's like I used to do web comics. It's not like, oh, we're done with an
not that
issue.
easy?
Yeah, no.
It seems like it might be.
Fucking
no,
takes
it's
a.
not-
Oh, I have a. Okay, this
Hey,
is.
do you guys know 16 Candles? You seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Farmer's Ted's nerd twin nerd.
What?
Twin, hold on.
It's like you guys don't know Black Widow, but I know Ducky.
Farmer's twin.
Oh my God, good
Shut
pull!
up.
I actually have that pop final. I got it in. I got it in.
No, dude, I'm
box.
listening. I'm intrigued.
Farmer Ted and his twin nerd friends. I sound like an idiot that can't read.
Okay, so Farmer Ted.
Yeah, okay. The super hot girl that I'm infatuated with is listening to the show. I'm not gonna say her name.
Ooh,
but she knows
hey.
who she is. She's listening, and she, she's
Wait.
texting me. I'm awful. Anyways, I took a picture of you guys because she was like, "What do they look like?" Because I'm like, I have nothing to say. They're just talking like they're going off on the stuff. You guys understand?
He's like, they're going off on nerd bullshit.
They look like fucking nerds. I don't know. Click, click, click.
That's not true.
There's a black guy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she's probably like, oh yeah, the black guy's the best one out of the bunch.
No, it's probably be like, oh, he looks Puerto Rican.
But from the movie 16 Candles, and she said it's kind of like listening to Farmer Ted and his twin nerd friends. And then she sent a picture, and that's the picture. That's the three of you guys.
Fucking VR, buddy.
That's three of you.
VR.
Ooh.
So no, neither of you.
I get to be the kid from Weird
Actually,
Science.
I was
I
waiting.
get it.
I was actually waiting. I was waiting for the picture of her coming back.
I wasn't in that photo.
I was waiting for her to come back with. Oh, I didn't know Drake did a podcast.
No.
Because 16 Candles was viewed by cool people, so I get.
Was
that you
it?
guys
I've never
didn't see
seen.
it.
Honestly,
Send us
never
a picture of them tits, and we can do a Weird Science remake.
A Weird Science remake. Honestly, I've never seen any of those films.
Weird Science?
I've seen that.
Or
I've seen
tits?
16 No, I've seen tits.
Ah, zing.
That's a weird.
Boo, 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 boo. Shots fired.
I'll put it this way: that movie Teeth was weird, but but that movie afterward Tits, that was fucked up.
I didn't mind teeth, but tits, that was
Yeah,
rough.
Tits was off the table.
Never saw tits. Have to check it out.
They're
Make-
cool, dude.
It's the first time motorboating looked dangerous.
Yeah,
That's
that's the tagline.
the first time
Motorboating
motorboating seemed dangerous. In a small town in Connecticut,
See, Matthew's got that. In a small town in Connecticut, here
one
comes
girl.
one detective. Christopher Walken is.
Fucking Christopher Walken.
Oh, you don't want Christopher
No,
Walken?
that's fine. Go for it.
No, who do you want? Who do you want?
I
It's
don't
half
know.
the people you hate.
Say Christopher Walken.
Dude, no,
we need
Christopher
to
Walken's
vote.
fine.
No, who do you want? No, who do you want? Come on.
You put me on the spot. Just
Jim
put you
from
on-
The Office.
Oh, yeah. You Jim from The Office?
No, I probably. Well, that's just like
No, that's-
I'm in love with Pam.
Yeah, it's very sad.
For some reason, I picture you doing like fucking Owen Wilson or some shit.
Oh, I forgot I can do an Owen Wilson.
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck? No. That's what he actually said when he
No, it'd
sat
have been
down.
more like, don't go motorbotting near the water.
Yeah. You have to be careful.
Very serious. My father.
My fault.
No, fuck it. We'll do. Jimmy Stewart comes back from the dead to do. I'm this detective in this town trying to figure out why these kids are getting motorboated and everyone's dying.
It sounds like a lot like Don Knotts in The Incredible Mr. Limpet. Like,
Well,
these motorboats! They're all the place, and I'm just
Well, actually, that's the thing. Jimmy Stewart said you had to do stuttering. No, you just had to.
We're doing voices.
We're doing voices. Jimmy Stewart's stuttering where it's like, what? Your money isn't here. It's in Harvey's house. That rabbit I had a movie with. And then Don Knotts is like, why are there so many nerds in the studio? The brochure said there'd be a few. That's what Kevin's probably thinking right now.
We have a brochure?
Not a very good one.
The incredible Mr. Limpet fought the Nazis with his sonar. So stop making that face, Kevin.
Dude, I swear there was like a foreign language spoken to me. I have no idea what that just was. I heard incredible. I thought he was going to follow with Hulk, and when he didn't, I was like, I'm out. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
You're making me incredibly limpant.
So you're going to be upset when Incredibles 2 come out. You're going to be like, where's the Hulk?
Ragnarok?
Oh, I can't remember Ragnarok.
Taika Waititi? Let's go. Is that what we're getting into?
I don't know what we're getting into.
Ragnarok!
I'm trying to bring...
They're teasing.
We're
trying to bring Kevin into it.
Dude, so Ragnarok...
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Hey,
dude,
aren't they supposed to be making a movie of that?
If fucking Chevy does not do a Ragnarok in the fucking tune of the Chevy... Ragnarok! Oh, my voice cracked there. Oh, Ragnarok!
Doesn't matter. So fucking killer.
Oh, right?
I see that. 100%.
I see it too. Get fucking Thor riding in a fucking Silverado or some shit. I don't know.
Of course, it'd be all like, what is this foreign contraption from the future?
I love it.
Send an electronic mail, Daryl. Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring Kevin in if I
know. Do you know what a Ragnarok is?
No.
Have you ever heard that word in your life?
No.
Ragnarok?
No. Okay, you haven't heard word? What? I was going to say, any probably girl you're probably like interested in or seeing or whatnot, they probably haven't heard that word because you're probably not dating nerd chicks, but literally just be like, hey, babe, I'm going to show you my Ragnarok tonight.
Is that like a big diamond ring?
Sure.
Yeah.
What? No, it's your dick, dude.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well,
it's that big diamond dick that's going to end all
Why do you throw that? No. You throw that out there. You throw that out there. She'd be like, what is your Ragnarok? You'd be like, oh, it's Latin. Like, really? Is she going to know Latin? No, she's not.
It's like the manifestation of death.
Oh, shit. That's kind of dark. Because now she's going to be like,
bro.
Thunk.
Have you heard of Planet Hulk? Well, it's partially that.
Have you heard of Agrocrag?
No.
Well, get ready because my Ragnarok's about to give it to you.
The Agrocrag?
Yeah.
That's where I'm about to put my Ragnarok.
Is that anal?
I'm about to put my Ragnarok in your Agrocrag.
Oh, do you have it?
What is it? Oh, it's just spinning. He's so excited.
You don't have guts, dude?
If you do, I'm about to get my Ragnarok up in it.
About to climb that Ragnarok and capture that Agrocrag. I want a piece of that rock.
We're not at Comic-Con. Dumb it down.
This just came into... I'm literally sitting there going like, fuck, this just became Pokemon Go? What the fuck is going on right now?
You know what the Agrocrag is?
I have no idea.
The Agrocrag is the final stage in Guts. The kids had to run up the
that show.
They had to go to the top of the Agrocrag to win it, and then they got a piece of the rock.
I couldn't stand Guts because...
Mike O'Malley? Let's put it to Mo.
Look,
Mo?
First off, I have no problem with Mike O'Malley. The problem I had was like, these kids are way too athletic, and I'm already in half a box of cheese doodles right now.
Let's be real. The competitions that they were rocking in weren't anything too stressful.
For me, they were.
Kevin was
We're talking about a kid who plays video games.
Kevin was much more of a Legends of the Hidden Temple guy.
Absolutely.
It's not a movie.
Are they fucking real?
Yeah.
Me personally, I was a Nick Arcade kid.
Nick Arcade, but hey, you're taking Nick Arcade back there.
Are you actually into
that's like Nick Arcade was old school.
Yeah.
What is that?
I am.
Never mind then.
What?
I know. I'm really like. I thought he was a fan.
No,
for the last hour,
just
I have
insinuate.
no idea what you guys are talking about.
Perfect. I got this. Kevin, let's talk sports.
You guys won't get it.
I will.
Matthew will. He probably will. Matt, you know what?
About.
We do have a sports segment on the show now.
Oh no, that's a sports entertainment.
It's called
segment.
the Quidditch.
It doesn't matter.
Quit.
No. It's a great sport. Matthew, you do have a couple of news because we did find out about FanFest.
The Quick Quidditch.
You want to
talk
drop
about
that?
the hot Quidditch teams right now.
No, we're going to talk about some.
That's fine.
That's right, brother. It's time for the Wrestling Smackdown news of the week with Oh Yeah!
Your fucking sports segment is wrestling.
That's what I said. It's sports entertainment.
The fake bullshit comic book.
Kevin, who's that behind you? It's John Cena!
Are you sure about that?
Oh no, this is good now. Now Matthew and Kevin can have a debate
Now
about
you guys
this.
are painting me to be this dude.
Kevin,
that's just,
Kevin,
I don't.
do you smell what Matthew is cooking? Then eat it up, bitch.
You smell my Ragnarok?
Which is, I know, Kevin, that's what I'm really trying to read Kevin into
Do
everything.
you guys watch UFC? Like that's kind of.
CM Punk got his fucking ass
Got
kicked.
to by my boy Mickey Gall.
Oh, dude, do that? Yeah, go ahead. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Dude, this 30.
He's a punch drunk guy.
No, I know that. I've heard that name before.
CM Punk made his money.
Yeah, they're gonna book him again.
Wait, so he got his,
Dude, I thought Dana was gonna. I thought Dana said no, they weren't gonna do that.
More like Seymour Punk. Fuck that guy.
I thought Dana didn't want to book him again.
Shots
They don't
fired.
want to book him again, but the fact that so many people viewed it,
Yeah, he
that
did.
bought the pay-per-view, that money
Was like-
over anything,
yeah.
you know, in a business. So they're considering putting him back on again.
Just
He
to
got
get it-
he got his ass.
Dude, he got
handed.
fucking handed to him, and
Mickey
he'll,
fucked with him for 2 minutes and was like, "I'll just end it now."
he'll probably get his ass kicked again. Actually, I hope that he actually does kind of put up somewhat of a fight this next go around.
Shove right up his aggro crack.
Dude, even if they get him up against the fucking on the edge of the cage and like just goes at him a little bit, if he gets fucking pinned, then he's done. If he can pin somebody and just go at
But
it
he
for a little
can't-
bit,
he
he
won't ever
can't.
be able to do
But
that.
yes, I understand. But if he could do that for, I don't know, at least 15 seconds.
As long as a bull
top of the
rider. If he
octagon.
can rival a bull rider, he'll be
Or if he
fine.
gets like a couple kicks in or something.
Dude, if he can hit that golf ball like 100 feet, man,
Yeah,
he's
he
good.
got, he
Next
got
Tiger.
fucked up. He
Next
got his
Tiger.
ass kicked.
Next time.
And that's
See, that's
okay.
my problem. My thing is hockey. That's all I know sports-wise.
And your season's coming up.
And now the
Good
guys
to
that
start.
follow the WWE and the UFC look like they have way bigger of an audience because you said you follow hockey.
Probably.
Yeah,
So-
hockey gets that one.
Yeah, but no, again,
Look, I like a sport when people beat the shit out of each other, so.
Dude, the first hockey game I
I
ever
would
went
watch
to,
wrestling again, but I don't have cable.
the very first hockey game I ever went to was a Coyotes game that set the record for most fights in a game.
Oh.
And I just assumed
Where are they playing?
it was in
It was in the stands.
it was me and my buddy David.
Yeah. No, yeah, dude, I was part of that. That was
No,
fucking nuts.
the players in the field, that was the most fights per game ever happened in the NHL at that time, and I just assumed like hockey games are mostly fighting, and I loved hockey ever since.
I actually want to thank Kevin's statement where it's like the most fights in the thing. He's like, yeah, it was in the stands. It's like, yeah, that's the only reason why I started going to hockey. And the first hockey game I was in a fist fight. I was like, this is fucking
Like,
fun.
so that's not a foam finger. Those are actually boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Didn't happen when I went to watch
I'm
lacrosse.
here for the game. I'm here for the game.
Yeah. It's like, you watch it at home, you're like, wow, this seems a lot boring than the last time I was actually there. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's boxing glove night at Coyote Stadium, everybody.
Throw him out.
Stadium.
So,
That's what it's called.
actually, speaking of which, because Matthew and I are in a fantasy football league.
Yes.
Kevin, are you in one?
I am. Well, my son. Yeah, I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna feel really bad because obviously I don't know a lot of sports, so this is why I want like Kevin to kind of come in. Honestly, I think if this works, I really want to do this half and half show. I'm not kidding. This actually sounds like a pretty solid idea.
I agree 100% with that.
But okay, so who's your team in football, and what do you see things like? Where do you see things going?
So I'm a Rams fan now, right? I'm from LA, so when the Rams left, it was my first time ever experiencing like a team leaving. I didn't know that
Yeah.
could happen.
Oh,
So I was like, fuck this. I hate the NFL. You took this from me. And I was against it forever, and now they're back. So I'm like, hell yeah, dude, we got a team. This is legit. I'm into it again. And the Rams are fucking awful. yeah. 2 games in. Now they're 1-1, but 2 games they're averaging 4.5 points a game, which is very low, if you didn't know.
Unless
Gurley
it's
ain't
false.
doing shit for me, and I'm fucking
Yeah,
pissed.
I have him too.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck
I don't
have.
know who. All right, you guys,
was
not
my
sports
fan,
guys,
too.
My fantasy leagues is right.
because you drafted Iron Man.
No.
It's not a real fucking person, asshole.
No. I got Gandalf. I got Doctor Strange. I got all the people from Now You
He's
See
like,
Me
I got
Too.
magic people. I don't got technology.
I got all the people from Now You See Me
I
Too
got
in the
Woody
back.
Harrelson.
Yep.
I got Jesse Eisenberg.
I got another Woody Harrelson. I got some girl you don't really know. I
He's like-
also got.
I got Jay Franco's little brother.
Mark Ruffalo's playing coach. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
I feel bad. I really wanted Kevin to have a sports segment.
Keep going. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I drafted the entire cast of Now You See Me Too. That's awesome.
That's going to be a
I'm
hashtag.
sorry.
I really
I'm sorry.
wish that was the name of the episode.
Go ahead,
now.
Kevin.
Who's going to score a touchdown first for the Rams? Their offense or defense?
Defense.
I think so too.
Dude, at this point,
I'm gonna guess the opponent.
Well, that's not.
Oh, shit, I won.
know.
Sorry. I was just checking finally my fantasy
Yeah.
football.
Oh, good. You checked it just now. They played the game last night.
Probably,
I don't know
yeah.
if you had one of those squads.
Yeah,
I don't know if you check it whenever you're supposed to, but they did that last
I'll
night.
put it this way, Kevin. I don't have cable, so I have no idea. And literally, I'll be sitting at home doing something, and I'm like, why the fuck is my phone? Oh, shit, we're playing the game.
Who's
That's
on your
why
team?
he didn't
Who's
draft
on
Maria Sand from Game of Thrones in the second round because he didn't know.
No, I did auto
gotta
pick, so
cable.
I did auto
Oh,
pick.
you
So
didn't do the draft? You're that asshole?
He jumped in the draft for 3 minutes and dipped out.
no, this is what happened.
I
They're
don't
like,
do that and I'm mad.
no, this is the first. We did it the first year. I had no idea what I was doing, so I was like, you know what, this year you guys have your fun, and they're like, we need another person, so I'm like, fine, I'll do it. And I'm like, nothing's gonna go right for me, so why even bother? Matthew, everyone's like, when's the draft? He's like 7:30. I'm like, well, fuck me, because I got shit going on, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. I was able to jump in for a little bit, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, so it's like, fuck it, I don't care at this point. So I'm like, all right, check my thing, and I'm like, looking at 2 games I had already. I was like, oh shit. I'm doing pretty good, I guess. But I actually told Matthew, like, I want to log in. I want to, try to, learn this shit and stuff. Like, I'm actually taking the initiative to try to do it. But it just sucks because I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
I think it's so cute.
Right now,
that-
it's all about numbers. Just look at numbers.
I like that Steven, you call him Matthew, and we call you Steven. It's Steven Matt. I'm not your parents. I'm not going to call you Steven and Matthew. You're not in trouble.
Oh.
Is that what you guys want to be called?
No, I go by Steve-O, Steven, Stevie,
I've always called you. Well, I've called you by your last name.
Yeah.
Renfro.
Yeah,
Most people call me
but I
Renfro.
don't call you Joseph.
You should.
My name's Matthew.
That's what I was named. I wasn't named Joe. I was named Joseph. You should call me that.
Is that what you want to be called?
Yeah, from now on.
This took a weird turn. I didn't think it was going to go this
Fuck,
poorly.
this backfired in my face.
No, you can call me.
Do you have an alias?
I do.
What is it?
Jack Bauer.
What is it?
Not gonna think of it.
Asshole.
No, I don't. I used to get when I was a kid. I used to want to be called Nooch.
Nooch.
Because I was a big Jay and Silent
Okay.
Bob fan, and they
Smoking weed.
yeah,
smoking
Snoogans and
Snoogans.
Nooch.
I love that he's like, when I was a kid,
Noochie Boochies.
Jay and Silent Bob, I'm like, yeah, I was like senior in high school.
I wasn't that far off either. I'm not saying I was like a kid like I was 4. But
He's like, I was 5.
I wanted the nickname Nooch,
Nooch.
so I went as far as to create a hat that had Nooch custom printed on the
No
back.
shit.
Wow, you went above and beyond.
So that people would call me that, and then like a
Wait,
month
wait.
after
Was
that,
it one of like the old school snapback that had?
yeah,
So like Snooch was over the arch in the back.
yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
and as soon as I did it, I realized that people weren't going to call me that in a complimentary way. It was going to be, "You are the fucking idiot that put this on your hat" way.
How old were you?
He's
I
like
was
25.
This was about 3 months ago. No,
He's like, I'm not gonna lie. I actually don't wear the hat on the drunk
no,
tank.
I was. I stopped wearing it after the second episode of the.
Yeah,
Drunk
he's
Tank,
like, there's a pilot episode that never got aired, and then
where everyone just makes fun of me for having the nickname Nooch. No, but
everyone had a taser, and yeah.
my 7th and 8th grade, about that time, I tried to like.
You're trying to find an identity.
Yeah,
dude.
and I was like,
I get
Jay
it.
and Silent Bob is my identity, so call me by my Nooch name. And people did, and it was not cool.
They're like,
so I immediately dropped that as
Shit.
fast as I could because it was embarrassing.
I love that. Steve, do you have a alias?
I guess mine would be Steve-O.
So no. Matt, do you have an alien?
No, hold on, because
I'm just
Steve-O,
kidding.
there's something there, because there is another Steve-O
Well, this is the thing.
that takes risks that I'm sure you're not wanting to take.
This is the scary part, though. Okay, so Steve-O wasn't even like, I was just going by Steve when I got finally to high school, because I used to go by Stevie. And then I finally hit high school. I was like, I should probably change that fucking name.
Stevie sounds a little weird.
Yeah, I was like, Stevie sounds a little weird, and there's also Stevie Nicks, so I don't need to be like, hey, Nicks. I'm like, hey. I'm like, there's my name for the rest of my high school career. First day, minute, fucked it. So people saw a movie called SLC Punk, and then they started calling me Steve-O.
Yeah.
Then Jackass came out, and then this is the scary part, though. I said this to people before the Jackass movie came out. I was like, dude, I totally just want to get a ridiculous tattoo on my back of myself, just like, and it happened. I was like, well, there goes that idea, kind of thing. So,
hey, thanks, Steve-O.
Yeah, I was like,
now
this guy,
you don't have a fucking tattoo of yourself. Have you seen what that guy's life looks like now?
He makes more money than me. So
no, he doesn't. He lives in an apartment dealing with an addiction.
No,
you should
anymore.
be so lucky.
Let's think about it. Okay, let's break this down now. Actually, I live in an apartment, and how many podcasts do I have on the network? Yeah, I think we're on the same path.
Addiction. Okay, but yours doesn't lead to a movie where you have to like come to grips with the fact that you've lost it.
I would love a movie deal at this point, because I'd be like, dude, it's going to be low budget. You can film it here over a weekend. Just film me waking up going like, I fucking lost it. And that's it.
That is that.
Yeah.
What do you got, Maddie?
I was always Fro. It was just simple.
Just normal nickname?
Yeah, we're talking nicknames. And then for a while now, actually my buddy Jordan started it, Fro-Yo. And Fro-Yo's been probably the last 6 years.
Oh, wow. Was that before even real Fro-Yo?
No, I think Fro-Yo was like still around or like getting popular or whatnot. But yeah, I mean Fro-Yo. And Fro-Yo works.
I was about to say, I'm going to put it this way. So the only time I ever heard you refer to yourself as Fro-Yo was when you finally did the new theme song for our show, which I absolutely love. But I didn't even know this was a thing in the making. I love how I do things with this guy for like 4 years now, and I'm all like, what?
That's your nickname?
We always learn new things about it.
If I was to grow up with you...
It's like, you have AIDS? I'm like, yeah.
I feel like the first time we would have smoked pot together, I would have immediately started calling you Frodo.
Frodro.
Frodro?
No, Frodro works.
Frodro?
Frodro works.
So that's probably what... If I was around...
It just
will we be going
man.
to Frodro? Will we be going
What's up,
to...
Frodro?
What up?
My Frodro.
It'd be like the bong of Sauron? Is that what we're...
Damn.
Shit, man.
What?
Not a Sauron. Are you kidding me?
Hey, dude, you got to get to the bong to fix the problem.
Yeah, I ain't getting anywhere than with that fucking eye, dude.
To be honest, after a certain age, the bong of Sauron would have gotten to me. I would just use Gandalf's pipe. You know what I mean? Like, I just want something chill. I'm just trying to pop on it. I'm not trying to get fucked up. I'm not trying to see the eye of Sauron. I'm just trying to, like...
I'm just trying to get that puff path. I'm, blow out a little pirate shit.
I just want to put my patio in the Shire. You know what I mean? I just want to look at over the Shire.
Oh, Kevin hasn't heard that.
With my hairy feet.
Hufflepuff. No, I came up.
I think I'd probably be a Hufflepuff for sure.
Oh, this is the thing. I came up with a Harry Potter spin-off that they will never fucking do, where it's literally like, you always hear about Slytherin and Hogwarts, but you never
college frats.
You never hear about Ravenclaw, and you never hear about Hufflepuff. So to me, I'm all like, Ravenclaw is like that, like, oh, Hufflepuff is doing this, and then I was like, but what I came up with is a guy in Hufflepuff named Harry Porter. But everyone always thinks when he says the name, it sounds like Potter. He's like, no, I'm not. So at like the end of his run of like those movies, he's like, fuck that Potter guy. Like every time I do shit, this guy's like, oh, I'm killing the guy who's not
like
named.
Like young Frankenstein. He's like, it's not fucking Potter. It's Porter.
But it would just be them just like smoke. It'd be like, dude, you want to do, dude, we smoke some gillyweed, hide in the pool, man, get fucking high. It's going to be nuts, man.
Dude, I love it. This is like Revenge of the Geeks in Hogwarts where you have Hufflepuff, Puff, Get out of here, Kevin. I don't fucking care.
I thought he knew Harry Potter. That's why I brought it up.
Hufflepuff Puff Pass, and then you have Ravenclaw that's like the preppy fucking.
Yeah, they're always like,
we own the ski resort, and you gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
You can make it like an 80s
that's
movie.
that's was the plan.
Bro, we're not even trying to utilize your ski slopes, man.
Yeah.
We're chilling here in the fucking
We're
lodge.
just trying to chill in the library, trying to Hufflepuff.
We're trying to get Steve-O laid this weekend. Come on.
Yeah, I need like all the help I can get. You know.
I know she's just a ghost from a painting, but she's into horror.
Dude, she's so in. She's got those glasses, man. You know what I mean? I don't know.
He's like, dude, you ever done a ghost in a bathroom stall? You're about to.
Dude, if you went to a studio today and you're like, so
Yeah,
Van Wilder at Hogwarts, they would be like, and just fucking come all over.
That
their
was my
faces.
$1 million idea, man. And literally, the movie's just called Hufflepuff Puff Pass.
That is Van Wilder at Hogwarts. They would fucking destroy.
Well, say goodbye because we put it out in the world.
We put it out to the word for a while. I'm pretty sure JK was just like, fuck this guy. Except it'd be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I'd probably be at fucking Hufflepuff
She was like,
for sure.
oh, I'll fuck this guy.
Kevin, what was your alias?
So
I know what it is.
Oh, but
For real, though. So I'm not going to say it because I don't want to out you.
just hashtag it.
It's totally different.
He's got it. Never mind.
I
In
would.
high school, I was
Yeah. I just yelled.
Ryan Schultz.
No, Sebastian Watkins was my fake name.
Sebastian Watkins?
Uh-huh.
Until he
it was
lost the role as Aquaman. Then he
No,
did
no,
it.
no. The first name came from watching Cruel Intentions,
Nice, Sebastian.
right? And I was like, I got
Ryan
cool as
Phillippe.
fuck, man, yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna do that, and then the last name was just whatever. The first name I came up with for the last name, whatever I thought of.
Watkins?
But it
was
just
like
recently
Walken?
changed.
That's crazy. It's weird.
Tracy Watkins?
It recently changed because I think it's hilarious. It's the ugliest name ever for a dude.
What is it?
So I can't wait.
Okay,
to do
so
it.
have you ever used that
What,
name?
Tracy Watkins now?
No.
I mean, no.
Tracy
Sebastian
Watkins.
Watkins?
It's not that anymore. No more.
What is it
Sebastian
now?
Watkins. It's Gene Gilligan.
Gene Gilligan.
Double G.
It's such a douchey
Now-
name.
Double G.
But I want to know: have you ever used those just at a bar, like to pick up
I've
women?
used Sebastian
Oh,
Watkins
you have?
a bunch
Okay.
of times. Yeah.
That
But
makes me
Gene
proud.
is new, and I can't wait to just be like, hey, I'm Gene, and just watch
Actually,
her
the
walk
funny part
away.
is,
Oh, I think I answered your question wrong. I did a nickname that I grew up with. I should have. If you want
well,
an alias,
that's what I was thinking. Like alias. Now that I think about it, mine
We've gone up.
was Ian, because my parents originally
Ian.
wanted to name me Ian, but then they named me after my father, and I was all like, real creative there, kids. So and I'm thinking about like I saw another Ian in high school that he's the only person that had that name, and I saw his lifestyle. I'm like, if I was named Ian, I would have been pulling fucking gaggles of asses instead of sitting at home going like Mario Kart. I'm like,
Well,
my
if we're
dad.
going-
I'm like, my parents fucked me with that name.
If we're going with what we want our aliases to be and not what they were, mine was not Nooch. It is Raid Kilson.
Ray Kilson.
Ray Kilson.
Ray Kilson?
Raid Kilson.
Have you,
Ray-
have
hold
you
on,
rolled up to
Spell the first name.
R-A-I-D.
Oh,
Raid.
Raid?
Yeah, not
Raid Kilson?
not Wade Wilson.
I'm sorry,
No,
Raid.
Raid
Columbine? What the fuck is
Kilson.
wrong with you?
That's a mercenary name, man. That's
Yeah.
badass.
Okay, so did you ever roll up to
Are
any
you
club
Raid
with that?
Kilson? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Shit,
let's
man.
raid kill kids. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Raid Kilson.
Raid and
sounds-
kill Kevin's son.
Rex
Don't say that
Stone.
guy for people.
I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry.
I know that's why you never got into the clubs. They're like, wait, you want to raid us and kill the children? Yeah, there's a cop.
We go Rex Stone.
Ooh.
Rex Stone be fucking pounding some bitches.
Yeah, dude.
Rex Stone sounds like a fucking porno name.
That sounds like the villain in Luke Cage season 2.
I'll put, yeah.
Hey!
Oh, shit! I don't know, but Luke Cage is coming up, and you better get the fuck out of here.
It's R-E-C-T-S-T-O-N-E.
Could you
Wrecked Stone. Let's go.
I don't want to get Rex Stone, but we better get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you think it's real tough being Luke Cage? Well, I'm a wrecked stone. Let's go.
I'm not going to lightsaber battle this motherfucker. I'll tell you that much. Shit.
Yeah, but just regular spelling works too.
Oh, yeah.
R-E-X, Rex, and then just Stone.
Oh, yeah, Rex Stone.
Rex.
Stone.
That's a
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought wrecked.
Yeah, I thought Rex
no,
Stone.
Rex
That's
Stone.
Great.
But now I'm sitting.
Rex Stone probably is a superhero.
No,
right?
no. Actually, I'm thinking it's a Flintstone.
No,
He's like a lounge.
I feel like Rex Stone's in the industry. Like, Rex Stone is making money.
I'm pretty sure Rex Stone is like a Sinatra spin-off.
Hey, here we go. I'm Rex Stone on the Flintstone. Hey, everybody.
It's one of three things.
Luck be a boulder tonight.
Oh, I guess you guys all got a little Stone Age tonight, didn't you? Oh, yeah, that's how we do
Rex
it.
Stone
Everybody's
is
getting a
either
little. I was gonna say
Rex
Bond
Stone
right
is
there.
either
I'll pull the
a
off a
real
sauce inside you.
superhero, a porn star,
Porn star.
or Renfro's
Chat
new
roulette's
alias.
name.
or all three.
Hey yo.
Because
Depends on
I
what
believe it
I think that's
is.
dope, dude. I'm so jealous of it right now. Gene Gilligan is jealous of Rex Stone.
Hey, but Gene Gilligan got that double G though.
No doubt.
Yeah, and you
Gilligan,
can use
he's
that. You
good.
can walk up to women and be like, you want that double G?
I mean, I could, but then they're like, well, what's the first G? I'm like, Gene.
What's the second G?
That's how you test it.
Gilligan.
If you say that, a woman's like, let's go home right now. Then you're
Although-
like, she's at the perfect amount of drunk that you need. If they ask questions, you're like, oh, I'm meeting a friend. And you just,
I'm
My
pretty.
Twitter handle's at Gene's Jeans.
Jeans. To be fair, I'm pretty sure if you told a girl your name was Fade Kilson,
Fade? What the fuck?
they would fuck you.
Fade
Fade
Kilson.
Kilson?
That was a riff on my earlier one.
Right, no, I get
It's all
that.
Wade. It's Wade Wilson jokes. It's a Deadpool joke. It's
Okay,
all
so Fade Wilson. So you know what I'm going to do? Since there's a Dos Gringo not too far from this studio, I'm going to walk down there and try my luck with Fade Wilson and see how that goes.
Hey, what's up? I'm Fade Kilson, everybody.
Let's take it up.
I'm
Let's take
a
it back in a second.
mercenary
You're
for
gonna walk there?
money.
Yeah, I have to. I can't drive at this point.
Instead of a merc with
I've
the
been
mouth,
running.
you're like, I'm a merc with a twerk. I also dance a lot.
She's like, what are you, Miley's fucking Cyrus? What the
Yes,
fuck?
I'm like
I'm
I'm a funny Miley Cyrus. Get over it, lady.
She's like, okay, first off, I'm a funny Miley
A
Cyrus.
funny Miley.
Miley Iris.
Merc with the twerk.
Merc with a twerk.
You don't have to actually do the dance.
I didn't.
Yeah, this isn't drunk.
I didn't do
This
that.
isn't drunk take. We don't film anything. Everyone asks us to, but I'm like, it'd be very like we don't have tasers. We don't have like crazy contraptions.
What is the most fucked up thing you would do on a podcast?
I think we
I
doing the
don't know.
podcast has been pretty,
Nah, come on.
Most fucked up thing I do.
We're tasering, we're mouse trapping, we're shooting each other
I'm
with
trying to even
airsoft
think what's the
guns.
most fucked up thing we have done on a podcast, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't compare to anything you
Would
guys
anybody
have done.
get a tattoo?
We
I
had.
prob-
Oh,
I
that's
probably-
right.
I probably
I
would.
see
Well,
what you did there.
Not if it, no, I don't know if I would do it if it was
Deep
one that
cuts.
other people chose.
I'm not getting a tattoo.
Well,
Is
that's
that
why
a thing?
it's
Are
not
you
one of
trying
the
to bring?
punishments.
Okay.
No, because I know you and Brian wouldn't do that.
No, I have commitment issues.
Plus,
can't
I
do that.
wouldn't do just a random one like Matt. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No.
But I would get one if you're like, if you lose, you have
Wait,
to go
Matt
get
got a
one today
random
after
one?
I- No.
No.
He said,
I was just saying that I wouldn't. I mean, if I lost and I had to get a tattoo, like, oh shit, okay. Oh, do I get to pick it out?
Yeah,
Where
you
I
get
wanna
to pick
put
it
Oh
out.
shit! Okay, it's not how I would respond. I would be like, no fucking way.
you're way
Oh.
against tattoos.
Well, I have
Yeah.
I have tattoos, so I'm like, whatever.
I have commitment issues. I can't do that.
See me. It's not a commitment issue. I don't have tattoos because I'm afraid I've seen some shitty tattoos. I'm like, see, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be the guy. Be like, oh yeah, get
Dude,
this,
that's
and everyone's
why
all like,
I-
why'd you get the Chica Banana Lady on your arm?
That's why I have commitment issues.
Joe only has scars.
No, if I had,
Oh, from your father.
yeah, exactly. If I had all the tattoos that I thought about getting,
I don't know why I just thought of waterfall.
I would have
right there.
I would have a TLC. I went to the TLC Montel Jordan
Wow, I have no idea how this
back
works
in the
and
day. It
where.
was TLC Montel Jordan and
Please say genuine.
no, Salt and Pepper.
Oh, that's all
I
right.
like how he went right on that. Salt and pepper.
I didn't say pepper.
We
I
had
said
just come from the
Pepper.
Pepper with a hard R.
But no. So I at one point wanted to get the Ninja Turtles all down my back, like coming down like they're falling off a building. At one point,
Yeah, like on the original NES
Yeah.
fucking box art.
yeah. At one point, I wanted to get an Eat It Joe sign on my hip, pointing towards my dick.
You should
See,
have
that's
gotten
clever.
both of
That's
them.
clever
yeah,
though.
that
That works.
Well, and then I wanted to get like a Lego pirate scene at one
You
point.
should get that too.
If I had the tattoos that I thought about getting, I would look ridiculous.
No, you
Why?
would.
No.
No.
It would be ridiculous for an adult man.
Those are all three.
have the
Think about
ending.
okay, think about it.
No.
No.
I get how they're cool for a moment, but no.
No, that's
the
not
problem,
even about
though.
that. That's not even a moment. This is the problem, though.
It's
When
not
you
even
would have
about
gotten
that.
those tattoos, you would have been younger, and now where we're at right now, people be like, that's a fucking because with all the fucking nerds now, you would have been
It's not
like,
even about that either, man. It's just shit that you like and
It's
love.
okay, but shit that I like.
Do you love Legos?
Yeah.
You love pirate Legos?
Yeah.
Put it on your body.
I have them.
Put it on your
I have
dick.
them. I have them at my house. I don't need them on my
You love
body.
Ninja? You love Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. I got the whole season.
Put them jumping down
I got the
fucking
whole
stairs on your
series
back.
on DVD at the home. Don't
You love
need
your
them on
dick?
my body.
You love your dick?
I don't need it tattooed on my face.
You love your dick? Get that fucking and eat it. Like,
Tattooed on my hand. Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot.
Do what you want, man.
Start promoting that dick. Start letting people know they can eat that dick.
Start promoting that dick.
Yeah. Get an Instagram page for that dick.
See, you had the
Let people
perfect.
know what you're working with.
See, you had the perfect name for that because, like, all I could think about for like a tattoo for like something that clever would be like land on the moon, and then it's just like, oh, Steve's gay because he just wants anal all the time.
Yeah, he
And
just
I'm
wants
like,
people, he just wants people up his ass all the time.
That's
No,
one
Eat It
small
Joe's
step for
2020.
man, one giant leap to the
Okay,
emergency room for
So
me.
the Eat It Joe's sign on my pelvis pointing towards my dick that I
Yeah.
at one point wanted to get.
You should have.
If I had
You need
that,
to.
I would get at least. I want to be scientific about this. I would say I would get at least 30% less of the blowjobs than I do now for my wife, because it would be ridiculous. And every time she looked up, she would see that like neon ink, and she would be like,
Neon ink.
this
You make
is
it sound
silly.
like every time you lift up your shirt, you'd be like,
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted was that glow in the dark ink.
This motherfucker
Where I could go like
bedazzling
this.
his
Where I
tattoo.
went like this.
I'm waiting.
And it would look like I could flash on
I'm
all the
waiting.
lights. And
I'm waiting for him to get
Oh
it.
my God,
I'm waiting for him
dude.
to get it in 2 different colors and be like, no, honey, you have to wear these 3D glasses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
to give me a
Like
blowjob.
Jaws. You got to get ready for the Jaws 3D special.
No bullshit.
Oh,
If you get
hey.
tattooed
makes
on your
it look
dick
huge.
3D,
Makes
you're
it
gonna
look
better.
huge.
I was actually about to say, you said
Oh, it's coming at
Jaws.
you.
I was about to say, dude, I'm just going to get fucking revenge. The revenge on my pelvis now.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna tattoo half my dick red, half my dick blue, and then when you wear 3D glasses, it looks like it's coming at you.
That was a poem.
That was a poem.
whoa.
Thank you.
Whoa, bro. Hufflepuff Puff Pass.
Hufflepuff is gonna go crazy about that when
I
they
wish
hear
you
it.
would have gotten those tattoos for real because I think those are dope tattoos for you to get. Because for me to get it,
I see no issues.
Well, yeah, no, because
For
you
that'd
usually
be
get a
cool.
tattoo of something that you
See,
like.
and
you
that's
know?
the thing.
Not just
You
gonna be
think
like,
that's
I love
tight.
it, man.
But I would have
And
woke up.
own it.
I would have woke up and yawned and saw my half tattoo in the mirror as my shirt raised above my belly and been like, "Oh, nobody wants to eat at Joe's."
No,
and I felt bad. Every
see, I
day.
know.
Too, once you get that first one, you're not stopping at the 2 others you just said. You're thinking of the next one.
Yeah.
It's
Next thing you know,
addictive, dude.
I have teardrops just
I was
tattooed
just
all over
waiting.
my eyes. 'Cause I'm
See,
sad.
me, if I would have done that and be like, oh, that's right. If I had a girl in the bed, I literally would have walked up and be like, restaurant's open.
Again?
And if you had my wife, she'd have been like, "Ha, fuck you!
Yeah.
I got the joke 8 years ago. Shut the fuck up about
We
it."
all went that way. I was going with like,
Oh, Megan would be
I was going with like, you walk in there, she's just like, what are you still doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! This is
We
my
still commune in a house together. This
Yeah.
is gross. Get out of here with your gross tattoos. Take your Ninja Turtle cartoon bullshit and get the fuck out of here.
Get Emmett off there, too.
Oh, I care what Marvel's doing in 8 years. Get the fuck out, you loser. This is my wife.
That's your wife.
She sounds
Love you.
you.
No, he's not worried.
Have a good day at
No,
work.
he's all like, look, I'm going on a podcast. No one listens to. We're good.
I don't know about no one.
I
but my
like how
wife-
that was really deep.
But my
though.
wife, she for sure does it.
Oh, okay.
She's
Okay,
busy
guys.
with adults.
Your wife does?
What?
No.
So
No,
you
Megan-
won't get
Megan doesn't listen
tattooed,
to
and that's I get that. I wouldn't either unless like with
Have
Matt.
you seen Kevin's tattoos? Like I want to put shit on my body for the rest of my life.
Well, I also give you guys props though for actually getting tattoos because I have a huge. I don't
What?
like needles.
no.
Wait, why are you giving us
Clean.
props for
Because I don't like
getting tattoos?
needles, so that's why I
I
might
don't
not.
have needles touching my body unless it's for fucking
Heroin?
serious.
Oh, I jumped the gun on that one.
No, unless it's for like
going to
infectious
Africa?
diseases, and like you don't want to get polio. Here, take this, and I'm like, okay. Other than that, fuck that.
Yeah, needles or whatever. But
I was like, I only do it for heroin.
Yeah, I
did you guys get shot with an airsoft gun?
I have. So
It hurts.
Yeah, it fucking hurts like a motherfucker. It's almost as worse. It's
No.
I would
I
say
don't-
it's worse
I don't
than
know.
a paintball.
But
getting
like
shot
at point blank.
up close.
What would it be?
An
On the other
airsoft
side of
gun?
the yard?
Oh, it doesn't matter how far it is.
So-
I've been hit with a fucking
So
potato
it
gun.
depends on what you're looking
Well,
for.
you can only get shot in
If
the
I'm
head, too.
so
And do you have?
It
Are you wearing like
or
a
the-
cushion or something?
it
It's just,
depends
like,
on what you're
straight
looking for.
skin?
Are you looking for pain,
Oh,
or are you
fuck
looking
that.
for just
It's a
getting shot?
punishment.
As a punishment, the best punishment with an airsoft gun is to get shot with an airsoft gun from about like 2 inches away.
And probably when you're turned around.
That.
Yeah,
Dude,
it
that's
fuck-
gotta
those
hurt
fucking
even
hurt.
worse.
Yeah, dude, that's
No,
breaking.
yeah.
That's breaking the skin.
Because
yeah.
if it's right on top, it just hits and it doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah, it does.
If it's too far away,
I don't believe that
it
one. I don't
loses
believe a damn
momentum.
word you just said.
If it's like an inch and a half away, it's coming out for full velocity.
Yeah, it fucking
Oh,
sucks.
fuck.
If
that.
you're looking for pain, it's about an inch and a half away.
Right, the pain, but I think the anticipation sucks too. If we're gonna do this, I don't. An inch and a half away.
Do you have an airsoft?
Oh,
No, you brought it up as a punishment.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I just came up. Okay, so
In the tone.
no, aerosol gun, but aerosol gun roulette.
I like that.
So you can hear it,
I'm cool
and
with
you
that.
don't know who's gonna get it.
We got
The,
it.
o-
We got
the
it.
only issue with
I know
that,
it's not like a revolver, so you can't
yeah,
really.
you can't.
Yeah, I know.
You want one of those gay
Kevin's
candy
Kevin's like,
beers?
my first mistake was coming on this podcast.
No,
He's like,
no,
I'm
no.
full.
Dude, I always have a great time.
He's
but
like, I didn't know
yeah.
Let's
Nerd
go
talk.
talk about shit I don't care about and drink
Well,
a
no, that's what I was.
grapefruit shandy beer. A
I
pumpkin!
wish it was
A
grapefruit.
pumpkin shandy beer.
Wait, what's
so
wrong with
gross.
pumpkin?
Because
I
he's
just don't
drinking
like it,
like
dude. It's so gross.
this. Well, you
Why
know
are you
what?
drinking that?
This probably tastes like a fancy girl's cum. Enjoy that.
Fancy girls
That's
come.
actually
I've never
exactly
had a
what it
fancy
tastes
girls come. Let's
It's
try
Harvest Patch Shandy from Maluhan Gals. It probably tastes like that, right?
I wouldn't know.
I probably shouldn't have said that on like a thing that's going on the internet. I didn't realize.
No, you're good.
For a second, I was
We
just
don't have censors.
All right, so we won't do the airsoft gun, I guess, because I don't want to do it from an inch and a half away.
Why
from
not?
What about air horns?
Because it'll scab.
an air horn an inch and a half away from your ear.
Fuck you. That's permanent damage. You.
Yeah,
can
I'm the
do.
worst person to ask for ideas because I'm all like, what's fucked up? How about Jesus raping
I
you in
like
the
it.
ass?
I'm
I
fine
like
with a taser. I'm fine with a mouse trap. I'm fine for quick shit. I'm not fine with an airsoft gun being shot an inch and a half away from me because it'll scar.
No, it won't.
You have scars from the airsoft gun.
That was from at least 2 inches away.
I'm trying to. Let's see. What's kind of penalties can you do? Oh
But
no.
okay, well, let me ask you this.
Can't do that one because my buddy did that in a car.
Hold
And
on.
that fucking sucked. Oh, you ever done dry ice bombs?
Yes.
So no, I'm not saying don't do this.
No, but
this
just
is
put a
the
little
story.
dry ice in your arm and fucking burn the shit out
No.
of
Oh, I
you.
didn't even
Fuck
think
you.
of that.
Let's brand
No,
ourselves.
my buddy.
Go to a KKK meeting in blackface. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah, I didn't know. Whoa, wait.
Wow.
Where did that
Dude,
go?
that's not what we were talking about at all.
No, my buddy, we were doing the dry ice bombs where you put in a little bit of water bottle and then you would throw it out and everything like that. And my buddy was like, kept holding on to her like, dude, get rid of that. It literally was like that part in Saving Private Ryan where everything just went poof, and it was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And then like still today, my buddy cannot like hold anything in that hand because of
Got
the
just
fucking
beer pumping.
yeah. So it was fucking nuts.
I like that.
But yeah, don't do
We
that.
should do that.
I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about trying.
What do you guys think about? Okay,
Okay, go.
so our punishments that we do in our games on the show are pretty immediate, right? So you miss a question and then you get
It's like boom, right then
whatever
and there.
quick, and it's in the episode and you hear it right away. But we can't keep escalating this because eventually it'll be like, oh, you have to take a gunshot to the face, like,
Yeah.
right?
Enjoy having a sword thrust through your
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah.
All because you didn't know. a question.
on the show.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
And then at the end, it's like in memory of.
Yeah. It's literally like, oh, you got the answer wrong. What was that? A Zika. What?
Now you have Zika.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I brought up to Joe, which I like,
Okay.
is
lay it on
like
me.
these other punishments where it's something along the lines of like you have to dress up in a tube top and short shorts and go to Walmart and do some shopping and you videotape the whole thing as like those weird Walmart shoppers and get everybody's reaction as you walk by. Or
you gotta get a phone number.
You dress up as like a mariachi band member and you go in front of a food city with 3 instruments and you play one and you can't leave until 2 people join you.
Oh my God, I love this.
Right?
Okay.
And so we do that.
Or you get kicked out. Or you get like
you have to be
or you get sent to jail.
I'll be the first to say there's a lot of Foo City, so
no, but those are I like those.
Those are good. And what would happen is the episode posts on Wednesdays. We would post the video on our Facebook of the punishment, like the Facebook page for the punishment, so you can listen to the show and then watch the punishment.
Nice.
Okay, I do
right?
like that.
So the content gets put in the same day, but we can at least not kill each other in 3 episodes from now.
But make each other still keep up
painfully.
Yeah.
I really wanted to make this week. I wanted to make Kevin dressed up in like short white shorts and like a real short tank top, and go to Walmart and just buy like some lube, a cucumber, and condoms, and just like see what everyone's reaction was to Kevin walking around in a tube top and short shorts.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
items.
It's probably gonna be like, all right.
That's what I'm worried about. Is like it's kind of like, oh, whatever. It's not a big deal because
But the act of it is a big deal.
I feel like
and the people
act
that
of
know
it,
Kevin knows that's a big
yes.
deal.
But if everyone's
But
just
also
like,
everyone
whatever, fuck, I believe you should do what you want to believe.
Yeah.
And they
Good on you, sister.
This
Yeah.
is the other thing. This is the other thing I post to the guys. They're like, nah.
Good
we
job,
can't do that.
Katrina.
And so you can't do that because it's like hating against gay people, and it's not. I don't think it is at all.
No,
But
I don't-
I get what they're talking about.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
was going to a gay bar dressed up gay, and you can't leave until you get like 2 or 3 guys.
Well,
phone
that's
numbers,
discrimination.
right. It kind of is, but I think it's funny too.
Yeah, if you think
Yeah.
leading people on is funny, Kevin.
I don't know. Women do it all the fucking time.
Okay, wait a minute. How about you spin that? You could do like a poll, since it's kind of like, people can watch it and stuff like that. You could do a poll, be like, okay, these are the 3 people we're gonna go to a gay bar, and who gets hit on the most, and people have to guess.
I like that.
And then you come back to the studio, and then you can
'Cause
show
I'm
the
a bear.
results. You can show the results and see, because people
I like that 'cause I'm an
then
otter.
people get, then you get more Twitter you get more people on Twitter to be like, vote for like hashtag Kevin or hashtag Joe. And,
Hashtag otter.
yeah, we'll see what happens, and then you come back and you can actually kind of see like what like people, because to me it's all like it's a compliment though. If you're kind of at a gay bar, you get hit on, you're like, oh no,
I've been hit on at a gay bar.
There you go.
To
see?
be fair, I've been at gay bars and I've had my ass grabbed a few times, and I did not feel it was a compliment.
Well, okay. I mean, if they buy you
I
a free
take it as a
drink,
compliment every time. And
I
there's one
bet you
time.
but I'm
do.
just saying, like,
I was cool.
so now you're not really discriminating.
Yep.
You're not really discriminating.
Thanks for the
No one-
boost of confidence.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was married. I looked at my wife. I'm like, somebody wants me.
Me, I looked around like, you think somebody wants me?
that's what
Grab my ass like
that's
I'm
what-
just free meat.
See, that's
out
what
here.
I'm afraid
You
of.
don't think I'm worth value?
I'm afraid of
That's
that.
me.
My buddy would always be like, yeah, I go to gay bars, man. Some guys buy me drinks. They think I'm cute, yada, yada. I'm like, okay. But I'm like, I'll be the guy who comes there and someone's going to finally walk up to me at the end of the night. They'd be like, I'll be like, oh, finally. I feel some, like, at least
Like-
a gay man finally trying to be like, hey, you're the guy you were hanging out with all night. Do you have his number? And be like, fuck me.
No, they're going to come to you and be like, I bought you 3 drinks. You think that just comes with nothing attached to it? We're meeting in the bathroom. You'd be like, no, I just thought we were having fun.
No,
We're
I-
having, like, whatever. It's freewheeling. It's free drink. We're having a good time. He's like, no, I don't buy people drinks without expecting something. And then all of a sudden, this female male paradigm that we've been accustomed to for so long gets flipped. And you're in the bathroom being sexually assaulted. And you're like, I don't feel like this is right. That's what I'm afraid of.
But this is
That's
I-
me.
That's what you're afraid of?
Yeah,
I would
that's
encourage
me.
it.
Oh my god.
I'd be like, finally, somebody wants to touch my ass.
Finally,
Sorry, guys.
somebody
I love that.
wants to sexually assault me.
Love you, Manny.
Matt,
Good seeing you guys. It's always a good time. I've got to go.
Matthew's gonna bounce, but that's all right. We're gonna finish a couple of things,
Yeah.
do a little
Enjoy the rest of your night, guys.
overtime,
Good seeing
and
you.
we'll
we're
wrap
going to
this
go over
episode
the
up.
Arrow season.
Oh, I like the arrow.
Yeah, the season, whatever
I
is
do.
coming
I
up.
watch it.
You actually,
100th episode.
I hate it now,
100th
but I
episode
like
is coming
it.
up.
I
They've
hate
done
it,
some teases. It's great stuff. We're going to
That's
go
away
over
from
it.
everyone. A lot of people hate it.
No, I've always hated it. I wasn't one of those people who were like, I'm gonna watch it, and now I hate it. No, I've hated it from the get go.
Yeah, I liked it in the beginning, the first 2 seasons. Now it's so corny and stupid. But I still watch it because I gotta see if it ends and how.
That's
it
when I
ends.
started liking it. Was corny and stupid. My wife sent me a Snapchat.
Oh, what was it, dude?
Is it boobs?
Yeah, is it a vagina spread open with a ping
I
pong
like how we
ball
both
in it?
asked this. So it's like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, it's not just a hello.
So Kevin, we're going to the gay bar after this or what? Because I need some self-esteem boost apparently.
Yeah, no shit, dude. One thing that was weird at the gay bar is like the dude's bathroom was always empty,
Really?
but the whole bar was filled with dudes. Primarily, they were all in the girls' bathroom.
Oh, they went to the girls' bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's. I see. I've never been to a gay bar, so.
You got to do it at least once because it's cool as fuck. Everybody's super nice and it's fun. It's just they're cool.
That's
like,
way
everyone's
different.
fun.
Yeah, and that's way different from what Kevin normally says, because normally he says once a week, not just once.
Oh.
So that's
Fuck up.
nice.
Hey, look. Hey, look. If Kevin goes into a gay bar and people are buying him drinks and then I ask for anything in return, sometimes he's like, I don't get paid this week. I want some drinks.
I'm a lady too.
You know, hey, dude, if people want to buy me free drinks, I'd be fine.
No, you're not. You said, I'm a lady too. No, I'm looking at you. You're not a lady. No one should buy this guy drinks.
Lady in red.
Yeah,
Little karaoke.
that was karaoke.
I don't do you karaoke. I don't do it at all.
Eric
It's so
does it.
embarrassing.
Eric,
I think
Eric
it's
used to
truly
watch
the
it.
most embarrassing thing you can do as a
No,
human.
Eric he brought Matthew and I out to, actually this is a funny story. So I had one person where we were going to the karaoke bar, I guess Boston's is what it's called. So I asked one person one night, I was like, hey, we're going to Boston's, do you want to come? And this person's like, well, when will we be back? I'm like, tonight. They're like, I don't know if we could go to Boston and come back. I'm like, and I was literally like, wait, do you think I meant go to like Boston? Like,
I don't have a private jet, you dumb bitch.
I was like, no, we're going to, there's a bar called Boston that we will go to.
I did that with the strip club Bourbon Street.
Oh, yeah?
It's in Phoenix, and a friend of mine was like, yeah, I went to Bourbon Street last night. I'm like, and you're back already? I swear to God that happened. Don't fucking do your
I'm not.
little Don
I was
Rickles comedian
laughing
look.
like Friar beat Bourbon Street.
Which
Speaking
is
of
funny
musicals,
because Matthew always
speaking
talks
of
about Bourbon
musicals,
Street because of the popcorn.
I pitched this. I didn't pitch this to you yet,
All right.
but musicals.
Okay, musicals.
I pitched this to a couple other comics, Matt Stores and Hattie Jean Hayes. I want to do a Phoenix comedy version of Guys and Dolls.
I've never seen it.
You're missing out. Frank Sinatra and Marlon Brando's
Marlon Brando got a
Maybe-
big dick.
maybe best work. Maybe both of them. Best work. Guys and Dolls. Not only is it real good, super fucking funny, I want to do it with Phoenix Comics. You can be the guy that's like, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Because I'm Jewish.
Ooh,
No, it was more because you're like a drunk gambler.
I'm not a gambler.
That's all I need.
I think that'd be cool as shit, man. To do some sort of musical or something.
Yeah.
Because it's totally different from
It's
what we do.
different.
It's
People
different
would
what we
see
do.
something
I
different.
don't know if a crowd would love it. Because how many people can sing
Hey.
whatever? It'd be
Hey, how often when I'm thinking of a set do I care what the crowd is going to
Every
love?
time.
Okay, you, maybe. Me, no. So what am I going to enjoy mildly? Not what is the crowd going to love?
you know what?
What am I going to be able to sit through?
I will say that though. There is sometimes I will get up when I was doing it. That's why another reason why I'm spacing out my schedule because I'm like I got to go back out and do open mic nights and shit like that. I got to get back out there. I just don't.
You should.
Well, no, because like Kevin when he came on the first time, I was like, okay, I was starting doing some stand up at Stand Up Scottsdale, and then I just fell off the map again. But yeah, no, that's the thing. Like I literally will go out there and be like, I don't even care if anyone finds this funny. I find it funny, kind of thing.
No, I want to do, and I shouldn't be saying this on your show, which I'm sure gets great listeners and everybody loves. I personally don't really care who listens. And I think in this environment, the stuff we talk about, Marvel doing different shit on Netflix, DC being a darker version than Marvel can be, an audience will find what they want to find. In this day and age, like you can do a fucked up version of whatever you want. You could do a fucked up version of the Riddler and the people that want to find it will find it. Stranger Things is a great example.
Yeah.
We talked about that a ton in the beginning of this episode. Stranger Things is a weird 80s movie that never got made, that kind of got made, and the people that wanted to find it.
Yes.
And then it becomes a huge success because there's not a lot of it out there. Same thing, Captain Marvel. They keep talking about, like, there needs to be a big female-led superhero movie. Wonder Woman's coming out, but it's not going to be that because it's not geared to be that. I think Captain Marvel is been planned since the beginning and set up like, we're going to appeal to the audience we want to appeal to.
Yeah.
Because in now a day, like, there's so many options. People can listen to this. This is a very specific kind of thing to listen to.
That is true, yes.
If you don't want to listen to it, you click on something else. But if you do, no one else can give you the kind of conversation we're having.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's all these new medias, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even when I did do, like, stand-up and stuff like that, like, I think my favorite part after even if you bombed at a set or you did good at a set or whatnot, is just literally coming out and just talking with comedians and stuff like that. Just because, like, everyone would have, like, just, like how some people crafted a joke or how, like, as, like, some avenues people went down that's, like, I didn't even think of or stuff like that. So that's another reason why I'm like, I need 2 nights off a week, and I literally just I need to get back out there and just do shit.
In those 2 nights that you have, the jokes you tell, even if no one else gets them, the 2 comics come up to you and they go, oh my God, that fucking Black Widow joke was really funny.
I don't have any of those unless I'm talking about, like, my anus or something.
I have a joke about a lady who's black who loses her husband.
Oh, wow.
It's different. It's weird. It's different.
It's weird. It's crazy. It's nuts.
Those kind of jokes to certain people will work at a point where you're like, I don't care if no one else got it. If one person in the crowd got it as much as I do, I fucking did more than my job. Well, I provided them.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I did. I'm a huge fan of Scooby-Doo. So I made a joke about they had Scooby-Doo movies, and it was always like Don Knotts or somebody, but it was always like, I'm like, why is Don Knotts working at like some weird like circus or like a baseball film? It's like, what happened to you? It's like man, Mr. Don Knotts, like, what happened to your money? Hookers and blow, Shag and Scoob, hookers and blow.
I was a sheriff, but now I working the merry-go-round. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so then I came up with the concept of, taking those characters and the voices and then putting like, these celebrities with them, like a new reboot and stuff. And to me, I'm like, even if people think it's a dumb joke or they don't like it or anything, I'm like, I don't care. I enjoy it. I thought I crafted it pretty well. So,
well, and if everybody doesn't like it, who gives a fuck? There's enough people that like Scooby-Doo that like Don Knotts or whatever you're parodying.
Not those fucking millenniums, I'll tell you that much. Dressing up like 11s.
Most millenniums do like it. I feel like I teach this class, and in the class I teach, I talk about a lot, like 99% of the people in the world, I feel like you're positive. They just want whatever it is that they're into to succeed. And if it doesn't, they're like, whatever, I'm not going to pay attention to it. But if it succeeds, great. Or succeeds is not great. That means they've broken apart. But if it succeeds, they like it. But if not, whatever. It's something they like that wasn't the biggest thing ever. But for the most part, most general people are positive, good people that want the best for things. And I feel like a lot of fan backlash is when people feel like this was supposed to be a 10 and it's actually an 8.
Yeah.
And when it comes out and it's an 11, Stranger Things reference, everybody freaks out because it exceeds their expectations, which is hard to do in this day and age. But I feel like nobody's really like, before Green Lantern comes out, nobody's like, fuck Green Lantern, this movie's going to be the worst. And the ones that do are so minimal compared to the regular general audience that it's like they get attention because they're being loud, but nobody really gives a fuck. Nobody cares about that sentiment. And then once something comes out, if it doesn't reach a general audience, then there's debate about it. But for the most, 99% of people are cool. They just want to fucking enjoy their day. They just want to go through work and not get harassed. They want to enjoy Daredevil at the end of the night, or
Yeah.
fucking Stranger Things, or whatever is on TV,
Or football.
Yeah,
or
sports.
football. I don't give that enough credit. You're right.
Um,
Kevin, is that your voice?
Yeah.
Say some stuff. I haven't heard you
Hi.
this whole episode.
Hi.
Well, I was just gonna say, I figured before
sorry.
we wrap up
No,
the show,
it's
get
totally
a couple
cool.
stories. So when you guys were started, because I don't know, I know we talked about a little bit of comedy, everything you guys done. What was like the first time you either got up there and it was like you got up there and you're just like, okay, yes, this is something I want to proceed, or you ate shit and you were like, okay, am I going to hide in a cave or come back? Was that at the beginning when you first started out, or
Go
was it
first.
at the end of your? Or no, I should say, I'm like the end, and you're like, we're still fucking doing it. What the fuck? I'm like, not after tonight. I'm shooting you both. Oh shit! I just planned a murder on air. But yeah. So what was that like for you? Like, what was your when you finally did it? And you were like, I want to do this, or when you ate shit one night, and you were just like, should I even bother? Or like, what was your like aspect?
I think most people that do stand up, the first time you do it, you do really well. And there's a multitude of reasons for that. One is you prepare more for that first set than you ever will for any other set in your life. Two, you get a multitude of people that love you and support you and will fake laugh if they have to.
Yes.
So for me, I knew I wanted to do stand-up when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
Right? So I saw Eddie Murphy Delirious, and I was like, that's what I want to do. That looks like a job you can do. How cool is this? So I'd start watching stand-up and studying it until I could finally go out and do it. And when I could do it, yeah, the first time I did it, it was great, right? Now, I look back, and I'm like, it was so rehearsed. It was so whatever. But I did it once, and the club was like, can you work and not, like, can you open?
Yeah.
For a show that we have in 3 weeks. And I was like, yeah, I've been doing this shit for years, of course. I don't know what the fuck. I asked him, like, how long do you want me to do? Because I literally only have 5 minutes. Like, that's it. And it's to a T 5 minutes. You know what I mean? If the crowd laughs
It's
too long
4:28.
or they don't laugh, I'm fucked. I can't.
You're like,
feel the crowd.
there's like, can you do 7 minutes? You're like, yeah. You're like, if the crowd lasts for 4.5 seconds, I'm good.
It was totally like that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But so I always wanted to do it, and that first time I did it, I did really well, and I was like, this is exactly the way I dreamed it would be. Now, the second time I went up on those gigs, I ate shit hard, right? And I was crushed. Cause like, but this worked like before, and now it's not working. I don't understand. And it was immediately told to me, like, well, this is your problem. This is what you're doing. How long you been doing this? I'm like, this is my second time. And the guy headlining was like, I'm fucking on this show headlining with a guy that's done it 2 times.
Oh, yeah.
So he was pissed. Either way, I ended up crushing his ass for the rest of the week. But
Crushing his ass.
They met at a
It wasn't
gay
even
bar.
a week. I shouldn't have even said that. It was like 3 more shows.
Well, when you're that young, you're like, it's a week. Round up. That's what they taught us in
Yep.
school.
But now, and even back then, when you bomb, I think this is probably a difference too. And when you are just doing it to see if you can do it, and you bomb, you'll quit.
Yeah.
But when you're doing this as a career and you bomb, it's a learning experience every time.
Get upset.
You're upset, but you learn more from the sets that you bomb at than you do that you crush at.
Yeah. Because you also don't know where you can improve, like, a joke. You don't know, like, when you do one joke, you're like, this kills every single time, but then
Or
you do...
why. It may have nothing to do with the material. It may have to do with you and your presentation and your attitude for that.
That is
set.
true. Like, you could go up and you could be having a shitty day, and that's going to show, like, in your stance, your attitude, how you deliver a joke and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it could work for that joke, and you realize, oh, maybe this joke is an angry joke. Or, like, or it's like, no, I got to be like how I was when I deliver this joke. So, no, I totally get that.
Because the weird thing, too, people don't notice, unless you're a big-time comedy fan, you feel like, or you think when you go to a show, it's the first time this person's ever said this stuff.
Yes.
Or maybe they do know what they're talking about, but it's delivered differently every time. And the behind the scenes is it's not. We say it the same way almost every time, you know?
Yeah.
There's parts where we improv if we're dealing with the crowd or something, but the main material is exactly the way we planned it every single time. So you go and watch a movie, all those, you know, it's all written out. They've done take after take until they get it right. We've done that. We're doing that at open mics and these other bar shows. We're running our material till we get it perfectly right. And when you go to a paid show to see us, yeah, that stuff is rehearsed. We know what we're doing. This is a job.
That's what I always think is so funny. Like, now this is like, have come, like, basically smoke and mirrors, everything has been taken away. A lot of people know this stuff now. But before, like, people would go to open mic nights, like, they would invite me out. They'd be like, oh, man, no one's laughing at this stuff. And I'm like, well, this person might be trying out their material right now. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I go, usually I'm open mic nights, since you know it's not going to be a huge crowd. You're not really going to invite people. You're testing out material, seeing what's going to hit, what's going to miss. A lot of people will test out a bunch of new jokes. But if you see this person next week and he's actually headlining somewhere or opening for somebody, it's a paying place, he's going to have different material because that's the stuff he's already rehearsed. And people are looking at me like, how do you know this? I'm like, because I've done it. I've gone out there. I've tried out stuff. And I'm like, if something hits, great. If it doesn't, then you're like, okay, how can... It's like, I do like this joke. I know it works somewhere. I need it. It's basically like, as dumb as it sounds, I never paid attention in school, but literally those stupid ass math problems where it was like solve for X, that's what you're doing. You're literally sitting there going like, okay, I have everything built up. I know something hits here. I just have to figure out what.
That's exactly it. And it's funny that you say it that way because it's 100% true. Where in an open mic, you're just like fishing. Like you're just trying to figure out what is where. And I think a lot of people that at open mics might not get that. But that's part of the fun of it.
Joe knows
that's
this,
like part of
man.
the excitement of it. Like you might see somebody reel in that big fish right in front of you for the first time. Or you might see them not get anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the fun of it.
Yeah. But Joe knows this for me, like, when I go to an open mic and I see a comic and he's doing material that's already in his act, it's like you're wasting your fucking time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
You're wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
Because don't do that here. It's an open mic. It's a free show.
Especially some open mics where there's, like, a big crowd. You're like, okay, I can get testing out material that's newer. But if you have a crowd of, like, sometimes when you do an open mics, there's like 6 people you don't know.
Yes.
If there's 6 people you don't know, yeah, maybe try out a joke or two that you have in your repertoire. But at that point, it's like, really, are these 6 people going to care so much about this joke that I'm going to have some revelation? Like, no, just fuck around with them. Just have fun.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's the thing. You're beta testing, basically.
Yes.
You're testing out everything was going to...
100% a beta
And that's
test.
true, like, literally, because you could leave there and those 6 people be like, wow, that guy really sucked. But I'm guaranteed those 6 people coming in to watching an open mic have no idea that it's like, hi, you're my guinea pigs tonight. Let's see what works.
Yeah, and if you do suck, like a beta test, if you fucking are horrible, whatever, you send it to another 6 people. And then if hopefully the adjustments you made make it a viable system for the next 6 people. Like,
This whole thing is a science.
Oh,
man.
it is, yeah.
It is. Figuring out that science is pretty difficult.
It's the
But
dumbest form of science, though. It's the form of
sure.
science that doesn't involve math.
it does involve math.
No, it does involve
It does.
math.
Coding.
Yeah, it does involve coding.
What
but-
math? What math?
Well, I'm about to say, okay, so the guy's like,
I
well...
have 2 jokes, now it's 4.
Oh, fuck no.
No, I figured it's like I have 2 minutes of jokes and I have to fill 7 minutes of thing. How can I stretch?
That's just 5 minutes of farting into your hand. It's fine.
No, or you're probably talking about when it's all like, you told me I was going to get paid for this gig this much, and
No, not
That's
at
the
all.
math I don't get. That's why I haven't made any.
Not at all.
That's
A lot of-
stupid math.
A lot of the science is
stupid
like
math.
you have a crowd. Let's say 100 people so that we can break down the math
All right.
easily, right? You have 100 people. If you hit in a comic's mind or even an audience member's mind, it's almost in the sense of like, well, they got to make every single person laugh, right? So every joke has to relate to every person here, and it doesn't.
No,
if
yeah.
you hit 66 people of that 100, the other 34 people are going to laugh because they thought they missed something,
Yes.
right?
Good math.
Yeah, no,
Good
you're
math
right,
making
you're
it
right.
100%, because I was going to be like, well, if you maybe hit 50% of people, then maybe 8 people laugh after that.
because no,
I was
you,
going to say 58. You're good. You
no,
got
no,
your
you
math
do.
down.
No, you bring up a good point. Because prime example, you go and see a comedy movie. Everybody's in the theater or whatnot. More like like you said, like 65%, maybe 70% of the people are actually laughing. The other people will laugh because laughter's infection. They also just want to be sitting there going like, Well, a lot of people, like, if you go to a movie and, like, 10 people are laughing, and then you're like, then you could be that guy going, like, this isn't funny, kind of thing.
Speaking of that, earlier we were talking about our top 3 funniest movies ever.
Oh, okay.
And I put one of them on my list that I really do think is one of the funniest movies ever.
Okay.
But the reason I put it there is because of the audience reaction I had with that movie. Because I saw it before, like, even trailers were released. But I saw Something About Mary.
Okay.
Before literally there was a trailer out for it. It was like a real early screening. And the movie was so fucking funny that me personally, I was falling out of my chair, and watching the people around me experience that movie was so over the top because we didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
That it still ranks up as easily one of my top 3 movies. So I was just going to ask, do you guys have like a movie like that where it was such an experience because of whatever?
100%, dude, and I know it immediately. I was in, I don't know how old I was. I think I was in middle school. Remember the movie The Program?
Yes.
Football movie?
Football movie,
Right.
yeah.
College football movie.
Steroids between the toes, yeah.
Yeah. So I went with a friend of mine to go see that movie in the theaters, and nobody was in there. We went like during the day or whatever, but a high school football team walked in to watch the movie all together, and they were sitting up closer, and I was sitting in the back with my friend. And we were watching, and the experience of it was awesome because the movie it's a good movie, it's a cool movie.
I loved that movie when it came out.
But the football guys, dude, during the football scenes, everything, they're just fucking out of their chairs, like screaming and yelling and going crazy and having a great time. Like, oh shit, and we're just sitting in the back, like, dude, this is fucking awesome. This is like we're watching the movie with the goddamn team.
Yeah,
we're watching
the
movie.
Wow.
And I've seen it a couple times since then. I should watch it again. And my friend and I still talk about it to this day. We're like, do you remember we saw the movie with that football team in there? It was so fun.
That's so funny that you say that because I just had that kind of experience because where I work, we just saw the movie Sully. So sitting in the theater with a bunch of people who are part of that kind of company and everything like that. That was but me though, the nerd came out though big time because I was all like, wow, they paid attention to detail, and I'm like pointing out all this like random stuff, and then people are like,
see how real those CG ducks look?
No, it wasn't even that. No, it wasn't even like the stupid like pilot thing. Like, don't get me wrong, Tom Hanks, he was good in it and everything like that. I didn't even know it was a Clint Eastwood film when I saw it. I was like, oh shit, okay. But of course, when I did see the preview, I'm like, do we really need a movie about this? I saw it for free. I did enjoy it, but I'm not really going like, oh my god, you have to see Sully. You have to see Sully, and you're like, I don't want to spoil it.
Don't see Kubo.
Yeah,
go see Sully.
But I don't know if it still ranks up with me. But a movie I did see in theaters, it was just I think because of the audience was Waiting.
Waiting was one of those.
It had a huge packed a thing, and like honestly, I got it when it came out DVD. Didn't watch it. Watched it like a couple years later, and I was like, it's funny, but I didn't have that same kind of like because of the audience.
Crowd
the crowd.
Into it. You know what's a great example of that? They came out with a new Blair Witch Project.
Oh yeah, I have to see
the
that.
The first one was stupid.
No, fuck that. The first
first one was great, but don't see it again.
No,
because as soon as you see it again,
the first one when I went and saw it, it was.
I guarantee you believed it was all legitimately
yeah, because I went and saw it before a bunch of trailers.
First off, everyone saw it. Everyone thought it was real when it happened because we didn't have the internet. Yeah, the internet was not well known.
And we started like that movie got a ton of fucking viewers in the first 2 weeks.
It was like the first troll movie.
When people didn't know it was up. I remember coming out of that movie and being like freaked out, and I was in my mom's station wagon that had the geek seat. Where
you face
the very back seat,
that's it. So they called
the very back seat faces the other direction.
So you see all the people who hate you.
Yes, and my sister, I did not know her and her friend were in the geek seat. So me and a couple of my friends get in the regular seat. We're like, that movie was really scary. And then my sister and her friend pop up from the back. What do you think of the movie? And it was like, oh shit!
Were you like 14?
Yeah.
When did you see it?
I was a senior in high school, but the reason I
was waiting for somebody like yesterday. Fuck
no, the reason I know that
I was balding
is because
he's like, I can't relate to these young kids out in the woods.
What do you think of the movie? A piece of shit.
The reason I remember what it was is because we had a friend in high school our senior year that believed it.
Okay.
This is 100% true. And we right, I think like the night before it came out or something, we broke into his house while he was sleeping. His mom, it was just him and his mom went out of town all the time. She was never home. So we broke into his house. She was the Blair Witch. At 3 a.m. and just fucking we scared the shit out. I won't get into it, but we scared the absolute shit out of him to the point where we finally had to be like, he's calling the cops or shooting us. Like, put the lights on and be like, it's us.
Yeah.
And
like,
he
hi.
was so into that. Like, it's a real fucking thing. It's a real movie.
Oh, yeah.
So we went and saw it, and the whole time he fucking shit himself, pissed himself. I'm like, it's so
that
fake.
experience alone had to be good, though.
You know what's funny about the Blair Witch
so
show?
fake.
Is it's so ridiculous and it's so like it doesn't even make sense like the original movie. Like they don't really connect like, oh, this is a witch, so she does this, or this is this, so that happens this. It's just like weird, creepy shit.
Yeah.
So people thought like, oh, weird, creepy shit, it must be real.
Sticks put
Like it
together.
doesn't even have a
Weird.
story. Oh my god, it must be factual. But that was like the scariest part is that it didn't really
Make any sense.
Yeah, it didn't have like a real story. So you felt like, oh fuck, I'm missing big gaps.
Well,
of this.
yeah, I mean, because that was the thing. Like, by the time I finally got to see it, because I wasn't a senior or anything like that. I finally saw it like on the DVD and stuff like that, and then the internet was kind of available, so you kind of be like, oh, is Blair Witch real? No, all right, kind of dismiss the whole thing. But if you think about it, I mean, like when you saw the movie, I thought it was, it was good, it was enjoyable and stuff like that. But it's like I can't go back and watch it because you kind of know everything that's going to happen. It's not it doesn't have any rewatch value.
Yeah.
Like a certain like comedy you can watch over and over again, even though if like I still like Ghostbusters, I fucking love Ghostbusters.
Of course, yeah.
I go through and I know lines and stuff like that, but I still enjoy the movie.
Thousands of movie I can watch over and
so
over.
it's
and
just kind of like one of those things. But yeah, it's all about the experience and people you're with, though. But like I'm pretty sure if you went to the Blair Witch, there was like 2 people. I mean, Family Guy did the best joke with that, where he's all like, "Nothing's happening, nothing." Like Brian became like a seeing eye dog for like helping out community. He's literally sitting there with a blind guy. He's like, "Nothing's happening, nothing's happening." Something about a map. I don't know. I was paying attention. The movie ended. Everyone looks pissed. Kind of, scenario thing.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's like if you're with if there's like 2 people in the audience and you're watching a movie. I mean, fuck. What movie did I watch that was literally like that? I walked it, and it was just like the 2. Oh fuck! I remember now.
Dude, I was Ghostbusters for me.
I was Ghostbusters.
Ones.
Oh, then see,
What was the question?
No. I went. I just remember. I went to a movie. I think I saw Warm Bodies. It was like a date. Oh yeah, no.
Water cures zombie. Come back. Get out of here. Get out of here.
No. Went to see that movie. Didn't have any intentions to be like, oh, I'm going to enjoy this movie. Literally, sitting there like there was like a date when I was getting back into the dating world, and I literally sitting there and like no one came in, and like honestly, people be like, oh, Warm Bodies. You saw that movie last night. How was it? I'm like, great. I have no idea what the fuck happened. I was fucking balls deep in a chick at that point. Like, literally, we're sitting there going like, there's someone in here and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, just kind of chilling and stuff like that. I'm all like, no, seriously, no one's in here.
We could have sex.
I'm like, we
right
could
now.
literally do stuff. She's like, really on the second date? I'm like, dude, I got a 10-year relationship. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Feel pity on me. Pity sex.
I came here looking for a warm body.
See, I wasn't that clever yet. I had to evolve.
Neither
but,
is
yeah.
Joe still. So.
No.
But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode of Socially
With
Awkward.
the sex joke.
Yeah,
about
with
having
the sex joke, the zombie sex joke, just in time for Halloween's kids. But before we go, guys, if people are on the internet or they're looking for you, or you have babies you need to pay for, where can they find you?
Me
first?
Yeah,
Okay. You can find me on Facebook at Joe Gangemi. I'm the one that looks more like a comic than a fat older guy. That's my uncle. Also, I'm on Twitter at Joe Gangemi25. That again separates my age from the other Joe Gangemi. That's a fat older whiter guy. It's like me, but more.
Please tell me your first album's going to be called not the fat older whiter guy.
Well, by the time I make my first album, it's probably going to be called The Fat Older Whiter Guy.
No, then you just call the first album with those 2 pictures. It's called Doppelganger.
Yeah, could be either Joe Gangemi. But yeah, other than that, check out the Drunk Tank podcast. Check out Arizona's Funniest Loser or Snap Battles or The Rock Bar with Kevin Elliot. Or just listen to this podcast. I hope to be on again soon.
Yes. Oh no. Yeah. I always tell everybody, like, if I don't hit you up, feel free to hit me up because, like, I'm. Learning.
I will, because this podcast is more fun than my own because we get to talk about shit like The Flash premiering next week on the CW.
Fuck me, dude. I should just get you on the comic book podcast sometime.
Let's go.
But anyways, Kevin.
Yes, you should. Get
He's like far away from me. Kevin, if people are looking for you on the interwebs or just in general,
You can look at me at coolguy.snapchat.com.
Fuck you. I don't think I'm cool. I really am cool. I just don't know what you guys are talking about. That's all.
No, dude, you're fine. There's so many, dude. You have no idea. There's so many people I've talked to. They're like, "Is that a TV show?" I'm like,
What's a Gilligrude?
And I have Joe with me, right?
Yeah, all the time.
When I don't know what someone's talking about, and I can just message him, and he'll be like, Jesus Christ.
It's your Joepedia.
Yes.
Instead of Wikipedia.
It's like the same girl from season 2, but she's a Frosty person now because she's a Flashpoint.
Kevin's like, what the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
I have no idea.
No, you saw Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
Dude, just be like, it's her but upside down, and he'd be like, oh.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
I'm like the Cliff Notes. I'll just get right to it and be like, I'm like, how have you seen? It's like that. Oh, okay.
Okay, me. Where can you find me online? You can find me everything social media. You can find me at I am Kevin Elliot. IAM Kevin Elliot. 2 L's 1 T.
Covian.com.
Everything's fuck you. That's everything on social media: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. And Facebook is Kevin Elliot, and I'm the guy with the Dodgers hat. Not, as opposed to, I have no idea who else because I don't look up my fucking name on the internet, asshole.
That's my uncle.
And yeah, so if you're in Phoenix, I will be at the House of Comedy October 12th through the 16th, and Scottsdale October 19th at Rock Bar with Joey. We're gonna ball out of control. So, and again, if you want to go to those shows, tweet at me and let me know you listen to the show.
Get
and
you
I will
hooked up
definitely
with
get you
free
tickets.
tickets to Sam. I'm Triple E.
So I do again want to thank my guests for coming on, and you guys are, again, like I always said, the door's open. You can just hit me up, be like, hey, I want to be on the show. Just let me know. I can schedule.
I love the show.
I work around your guys' schedule, so that's all.
I want to be on the show.
Perfect and stuff like that. Of course, if you want to do some shopping, go to thesasquatch.net, click on that Amazon banner, shop like you normally do. We get a little bit of a kickback. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all that good stuff. And yeah, until next time, kiddos, I think it's time to, oh my goodness, we're going to tap that sash.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And get some ass, got blades for days, got guns galore, got combo moves, evades and more with bear traps and hand grenades, pull the pistol like a maniac right in your face, popping off caps, leave a trail of guts, sitting on my chair, scratching my nuts, don't stop when I shoot full auto was on, your ass is grass and I'm mowing the lawn, hot lead to the head and I won't stop, what your crew gonna do when I hack and chop? All these bitches are prima donnas, I stuff my face with Jimmy Chongas, tacos and beers, always keeping it loose, hang on for a minute while I'm dropping a deuce.
Sexy motherfucker.
Captain Deadpool. Merc with the mouth. I can't die 1 foot in the grave, but I'm still alive. Try to kill me, I'll just revive. Then I'll put another bullet right between your eyes. I'm dangerous. feeling reckless. Squeeze your neck like I was a necklace. Jump, flip, and leave them headless. I like my guns all big like Texas. Hey, goons, thugs, and bosses. Guess what? I brought Colossus. Time's up, better count your losses. Kicking that ass as my girlfriend watches. Run away, you know that I'll chase every bad guy, put them right in their place. Revenge, I'm gonna give you a taste. I'm sexy as hell, but I cover my face. About to crazy wall to school with guns and knives. Telling jokes and breaking the rules. I came for the tacos. Playing with the ladies and the family jewels to bust a nut. About to throw down with all these fools, so come and get some. Bring the noise, I'll bring the pain. Ha! Kicking ass and taking names. Payback time, I'm not playing games. These superpowers are feeling strange. I move like a friggin' ninja. Hand to hand, you know I'll end ya. Got two swords, now I'll avenge ya. I don't care if I offend ya. Listen up, I got something to say. That's right, I run my mouth all day. Step up, take a bloodbath. Now you're trying to run and it's making me laugh. Ha ha ha! Where you gonna go to? Try to run, but you know that I'll find you. Tippy toes, sneaking up behind you. I'm Deadpool, do I have to remind you? Regenerate, because it's cool when I fall off a ledge. The crazy ass dogs are looking to duel, so click, click, boom. I don't believe in the golden rule, I came to get laid. Note to the ladies, I'm not a tool, I'm a sexy motherfucker. Sexy motherfucker. Sexy motherfucker. Sexy motherfucker. Sexy motherfucker.
I am really special cause there's only one of me. Look at my smile, I'm so damn happy other people are jealous of me. When I'm sad and lonely, I like to sing this song. It cheers me up and shows me that I won't be sad for long. Oh, I'm so happy, I can barely breathe. Puppy dogs and sugar frogs and kittens, baby teeth. Watch out all you mothers, I'm happy, it's hardcore. Happy as a coupon for a $20 whore. I'm really happy, I'm sugar-coated me. Happy, good, anger, bad, that's my philosophy. I can't do this, man, I'm not happy. I am really special cause there's only one of me. Look at my smile, I'm so damn happy that people are jealous of me. These are my love handles and this is my style. But if you tip me over then mama said knock you out. I'm special, I'm happy, I'm gonna heave. Welcome to my happy world, now get your shit and leave. I am happy, I'm good, I'm out of here. Screw you. City streets you used to walk along with me, and every step I